For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing. We are back up in this BI, man. Let me make sure everybody can hear me, man, because, you know, sometimes I don't have everything set up like I'm supposed to. All right, everything look good. Everything going through the roadcaster. It is what it is. Everything is going through the roadcaster like it's supposed to. So everything seems like it's Gucci right now. Everything seems like it's Gucci. Let me go ahead and turn this volume down over here. Checking everybody out to my left, and I'm checking everybody out to my right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Blunts in Boxing, man. Big Blunts. You know what I mean? I hope, shout out to Big Blunts in Boxing, man. I hope everything going good for you, baby boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Vince Lombardi. No, it's my Vince Lombardi. I'm thinking about the coach, the coach for Green Bay Packers. Shout out to Vince Leonard. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Swat Jones. Salute to my sister, Green Eyes P. Shout out to everybody here, man. It is what it is. We're gonna have a good show, man. You ought to know how we bring it, man. We ought to know how we bring it. One thing about us, boy, we bring the heat over here, boy. You can believe that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They can try all they want, boy, but boy, it's hard. I'm a hard act to follow. I am a hard act to follow. And I am not saying pause. And I mean that. True. Yeah, I'm a hard act to follow, boy. I haven't been around as long as those other guys, but boy, goddamn, boy, I'm a one-man gang. Y'all remember that wrestler back in the day called the one-man gang? Boy, that's me. I come through this motherfucker, boy. I don't even motherfucking play, boy. I am the prince of pissing people off. I piss niggas off. Ain't nothing they can do about it. You know what I mean? The only thing they gonna do is just tuck their tail and cry like some bitches. That's about far that shit gonna go. Shout out to Swat Jones in the building, Big Blunt. Shout out to my main man, Knockdown 305. It is what it is. Knockdown 305. Dade County's finest. Salute, man. Salute to my sister, man. Lisa Bell's in this BI. You know what I mean? Lisa love boxing. It is what it is. Now, let's go ahead and really get into this. Shout out to True Media USA Boxing. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing. Team Freeway Boxing, man. It is what it is. That's the family. You guys know Freeway Ricky Ross. That is family. That's my brother right there. You get what I'm saying? So this ain't just we in business together, but we in business together. That is true, but that's my brother. That's family. That the entire Team Freeway family. Big G. My main man Galen, Echo, everybody, man. What's my sister name? Asia Dime, just everybody in the family. What my sister name? I forgot my sister, Ebony Taylor. It's a gang of us. It's a gang of us. Some of the Melvin Farmer, the Bloods and the Crips. That's a part. Everybody. We're a unit. You get what I'm saying? It's too many names to name. I can't name every goddamn body. It is what it is. But shout out to Team Freeway, man. Shout out to Team Freeway and the whole entire family. You get what I mean?
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet that you never explains? Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Yes, sir, man. Also, shout out the nephew, man. Kid Austin, he doing this thing. Shout out the nephew. That's family right there. Pop as well. That's family. It is what it is. Now let's get into the show. Let's get into the show. Now, but before we get started, you know what? Because I almost made a mistake. Before we get started, I can't. Before I thank God. Before I thank Allah, Moses, Jesus, Abraham, Lot, Jehovah, Yahshua, you know what I mean? Before I thank any Dios, before I thank any other deity, before I thank my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my aunties, my uncles, my nieces, my nephews, before I thank anybody. You know what I mean? Before I thank God for blessing me with the breath I'm breathing in my body, I gotta do like them PBC niggas do. They don't thank their mamas. They don't even thank God. All of what them niggas do, they get in line and they gotta do what? They gotta thank Al.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to.
But an Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, it is what it is. I gotta do that. I gotta get that out the way. Cause them Wakanda niggas, they be feeling some type of way. Them Wakanda niggas and them pro PBC dudes, they be feeling some type of way. The nigga didn't think Al Haney, he hate his own kind. He's a coon. You know what I mean? He's Uncle Tom, and I am the historical Uncle Tom, Josiah Henson. I see niggas who call you Tom say, do you know who Josiah Henson is? They can't tell you. They just regurgitate and repeat what they hear from these low IQ ass, aerosexuals and the fagnons and the shigos and all that stuff. They repeat from in the alphabet boys. They repeat what they hear from them, but these niggas ain't even done their research to even know who the hell Josiah Henson is. But guess what though? Just in case we got the ops coming on, cause I hear we got a couple of niggas out there, they doing shows about me and stuff like that. And I appreciate that. My nigga, I ain't gonna repeat your name because you ain't even worth repeating. But my nigga, just keep doing shows about me, bringing my name up. I appreciate that. You niggas been on the block a long time. I just came on the block yesterday. Guess what? I'm here to run you niggas off the block. So keep talking about me, keep promoting me. I love it. Your subscribers are gonna keep coming over here, watching me, helping us grow. We almost at 20,000. We need like 100 and something more subscribers before we get to 20,000. I appreciate that. I'm gonna depend on these other niggas to really help us get there. Riley, talk to him. And I mean that.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
If a nigga feeling some type of way, you can feel free to leave. Just like you freely brought your ass over here, you can freely take your ass back to where the fuck you came from.
True.
No, me, we don't do no D-ride. We don't give a fuck about that. We run a nigga off the block quick. Now, let's get into the show. And, I've been sitting there ranting and shit. Let's get into the show. Now, I got a question. Is serious as cancer? Who can make the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody smiling because you expressing the moves that I'm styling. Shout out to Rakim, man. Shout out to Rakim, Airbnb Rakim. Now, which fight is a bigger fight? We got a couple of fights coming up, guys. Now, we got a bunch of fights coming up. I was looking at the actual fight schedule, and the schedule that I'm looking at, it ain't, we do have a few fights. But they're not a lot that are big fights. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, where the fuck is okay? Here we go right here. I'm looking at the fight schedule right here. I had the fight schedule right here. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I had a fight schedule right here, March 16th, Thursday. Well, tomorrow we have Jean Pascal versus Michael Effort. So I didn't put like the smaller fights on there. Saturday we have Cyrus Patterson versus Chris Jenkins. That's on the zone. Couple of the zone cards. Saturday again we got Gervonta Ramirez versus Rosado. That's going to be Saturday as well. We already know how I feel about Ramirez. Zerto. My old co-host Shelton Moore was crazy about Zerto, boy. I told him, I said, Zerto ain't nobody, man. The man got a resume full of bombs. The man ain't fighting number bombs.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fighting other balls.
As soon as he got in there with Bivol made that shit look easy, man.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fighting other balls.
For real, though. You get what I'm saying? So Gabe Rosado got about, 19, 20 losses? Shit, Gabe Rosado just a gatekeeper at this point. Now, he don't get knocked out, but he's just a gatekeeper at this point. And those are the facts.
True.
You get what I'm saying? But, we going to make it do what it do. We going to make it do what it do. We going to find out what's happening. Now, let's get into the show. Now, which fight is bigger? Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder? Plant Benavidez? I haven't been hearing a whole lot about that, but they have been doing good with the with what I've been seeing on the what is it? The All Access. The All Access. They've been doing decent with that, but I don't hear a lot of twistity about the Benavidez's plant. I don't know why. I was expecting to hear a little bit more twistity on the Chitlin circuit. But there hasn't been a lot of twistity about playing the Benavidez. I don't know why. They got animosity, beef. But you know what? They ain't fighting for no belt. So that that could be it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's a real grudge match right there. Playing the Benavidez, the Mexican Monster. I know a lot of you guys don't like me calling him the Mexican Monster, but hey, man, I like the Mexican Monster better. I'm going to call him that That's the moniker that he's taking as well. He's adopted that moniker. So if the man want to call himself the Mexican Monster, who am I to argue with that? Who am I to argue with that? True. You know what I mean? Let's see. We have Davis versus Garcia. We ought to know about that. That's the 20 bopper. I call it the 20 bopper fight right there. That's the battle between the 20 bop fan bases. 20 boppers or anyone that's a teenager from the ages of if you're teenagers all the way up to your 20s. That's a 20 bopper. Anywhere from like 13 to 29, those are 20 boppers. You get what I'm saying? And you can be in your 30s, but you can have a 20 bopper mentality as well. If you think like a 20 bopper, guess what? You are a 20 bopper. And I say that respectfully. Shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar. Tone be killing me when he say that shit. True. Or Fury Usyk. Now, Canelo Alvarez and John Ryder guys kicked off their press conference yesterday. You know what I mean? This fight is scheduled for May the 6th on Cinco De Mayo weekend. I don't know, do they celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Mexico? I don't think they do. I think that's an American thing, if I'm not mistaken. Tyson Fury said on Instagram yesterday that he will be fighting Usyk on April the 29th in Wembley Stadium. That's what he said. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. Because I don't believe nothing Tyson Fury say. Tyson Fury is a habitual liar. When you look up the word liar in the dictionary, it's a bunch of people you can put on there. Tyson Fury is one of the faces. His face be on there. So we'll see. We'll see. You just never know with Tyson Fury. Just never know. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia are set to fight April the 22nd. That's next month. That's not too long. That's not too long from now. And then Caleb Plant and the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez, are set to fight next Saturday on the 25th, guys. Next Saturday on the 25th. I will be in LA. Yay, West Side. I'll be out there in LA watching that fight. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? And then we know in May we got, Stephen Fulton and Inoue, but I didn't want to bring up Inoue and Stephen Fulton right now because that's in May. We're going to do a part 2 of this particular episode that we're doing today. Now, the question that I have for you guys is this. Which of these 4 fights that just mentioned above, is that 4 fights or 5 fights? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which of these 4 fights that was mentioned above, you know what I mean, that you guys feel that which of the 4 fights mentioned above is a bigger fight in the eyes of you guys that's watching the show and the boxing fans? And just in your opinion, remember, boxing is a global sport. So, of course, if you live in America, it depends on which age group you're with as well. If you're with a certain promotional company, or you're a certain age group, or you're a certain demographic from you're a certain demographic from maybe even a racial standpoint, or you're a certain demographic from a nationality standpoint, or a certain demographic from how you grew up, which hood you come from, which city you from. There are many different variations that go into this question. So there's really not a wrong answer, to be honest with you, but I just want to see what you guys have to say. Phone lines will be open. I will be dropping the phone lines. Give me a second. That's the question I have for you guys. Now again, not in the eyes of just American boxing fans, because a lot of you guys will be like, if it ain't popping to me, it ain't popping nowhere in the world. And boxing is a global sport, so I just want you to keep that in mind. But in the eyes of the boxing fans globally, let's talk about this and see what it is, and let's see what's happening. Let's see what it is. Let's see what's happening. You get what I'm saying? Let's talk to the people in the chat, man. Because, we do this for the people, by the people, of the people. Because we come from the people. I represent the people because I love the people. The people love me. When you do things for the people, work for the people, help the people, and do it all over the world, you get what I'm saying? Then the people will represent you. So let's see what it is. Marlon Warren with the Say Family, boxing is worldwide. Yes, it is. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. He said, Coach, undisputed at heavyweight is the biggest, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Undisputed at heavyweight. Yes, sir. You know what? I ain't got no argument about that. Undisputed at heavyweight, because we came up in the era, Jamie, when you got the heavyweights coming together fighting. As the heavyweight division goes, boxing goes. That's how it's always been. Now, of course, people trying to rewrite history, of course, you get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. People trying to rewrite history and all of that stuff there. It is what it is. But hey, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bear with me one moment. Bear with me one moment. Hold on. Oye, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. No hay problema. Mira, yo quisiera para ti a venir aquí a mi casa. ¿Ve que no sea mi casa mañana por la tarde? A las 2, no. Ya, a las 12:30. Es buen tiempo. Sí, muchísimas gracias. No, lo trabaja para allá. La trabaja para allá en mi yard. You know what I mean? Es fácil. Sí, claro, necesito ayuda con eso. Sí, otra vez. Si uno pregunta, por la mañana. No por la tarde. Viene mañana por la tarde, 10:30. Y 12:30 es más tiempo. Ok, disculpa. ¿Lo puedes repetir? Ok. Ok, bueno. Gracias. Gracias, Carlos. Gracias. Ok. Hasta luego. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I got a guy, man, in my damn yard. I had a guy come. I had a guy doggone they cut my grass, right? But he didn't cut the grass on the other side of the fence. He didn't cut the grass on the other side of the fence. You get what I'm saying? He didn't cut the grass on the other side of the fence. I'm like, dude, you got to come by and do that shit, man. You get what I'm paying you and shit, man. You got to come by and do that shit. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Somebody called on the show right now? Yeah, them fucking calling on the show. I didn't drop the phone lines yet. Hold on. Whoever calling, you got to wait. I ain't dropped the phone lines yet, dog. Y'all got to wait till I drop the phone lines. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Drew say, Lo Sabio. He say I knew coach was half Dominican. He say he coached Malachi Williams Gonzalez. That dog go Drew. Shout out goes. He said coach showing off that Spanish. No. The guy doesn't speak. The guy doesn't speak English very well. You get what I'm saying? My lawn guy, he doesn't speak English very well. You get what I'm saying? So when I talk to him, I have to speak to him in Spanish. You get what I'm saying? So, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. And he said you getting it cut on the back end. Shout out to Shadow. He's on the back. Hey, but Shadow goes. See, we don't do the PBC contract. We believe in people getting paid. You know what I mean? We don't do the back end. Well, I ain't gonna lie. They get paid after they get the work done. Now they have to do the work first. They get paid then. But anyways, I want to do a poll. It is what it is. Now, I say all that to say this. For me, the undisputed, if that fight happens, is the bigger fight, right? I'm saying on a global scale, it's the bigger fight. The Canelo, John Ryder, I think that's going to do well in Mexico. You get what I'm saying? Davis, Ryan Garcia, that done sold out already, so we know that's going to do well. We don't know what the pay-per-views are going to look like. Canelo and Ryder fight is not on pay-per-view, so that's good. You just need a subscription for the zone for that. Fury, Usyk is probably going to be pay-per-view. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Fury, Usyk is going to be pay-per-view. Hey, what you say, Drew? Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Coach Spanish better than Ryan and David Benavidez. Nah, you know what? I think David Benavidez speak good Spanish. I speak more Spanish than Ryan Garcia. That is true. I speak more Spanish than Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? That is true. Now I bust Ryan ass. Having a conversación de español. You know what I mean? Si él lo quiere tener una conversación de español, yeah, I bust his ass on that. You get what I'm saying? I run circles around him because I read, write, speak, and spell Spanish. I read, write, speak, and spell Espanol. You know what I mean? So it is what I run circles around Ryan Garcia now. You know what I mean? But David Benavidez, I think he's fluent though. I think he's fluent if I'm not mistaken. Yo creo que él habla español fluido. You know what I mean? Yo lo creo. Yo no sé seguro, pero yo lo creo. You know what I mean? Now let's get into the show. I'm gonna do an entire show. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do an entire show just the Espanol. Just the Espanol. I'm gonna do an entire show. I'm thinking about starting another channel in Espanol, just in Espanol. That's what I'm thinking about starting. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Anyways, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. I don't know who the fuck calling. The phone lines is not open yet. So whoever calling, don't call. If you're watching the show, I don't know why you're calling. If you hear me saying the phone line's not open, I will be opening the phone lines in a minute. We'll open the phone lines in a minute. All right. So anyways, let's get into the show. He say, what'd you say? He said read writing. He say read writing and speaking. He say he don't do none of that. Oh, he talking about Ryan Garcia? All right. Ryan Garcia. Okay, cool. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said cast out my points. What'd you say? He said cast out my points for flights and hotel. I'm going. You say I'm going. You say you're going to the Canelo's fight. Pull up, coach. Let me see. Shit. It's May 6th. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go to that, fam. I'm not gonna be able to go to the Canelo fight because I will be in LA. And I think I will be in LA from the 22nd to the 26th, and then the Canelo fight is the following week. Yeah. I won't be able to go. I won't be able to go to that. You know what I mean? I won't be able to go to that, fam. You know what I mean? And then, hey, Drew, I hear they kidnapping motherfuckers. I hear they kidnapping people over there. I ain't trying to get kidnapped, Drew. You know what I mean? No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I don't know if it's, I do know things are going on over there, but I won't be able to go, fam, because the way my schedule is set up, my schedule won't allow me to be able to travel to Mexico in order to see that fight. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest with you. But anyways, which one of you guys, which fight do you guys think is going to be the bigger fight? Let me I want to do a poll, then I'm gonna open up the phone line.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Let me do a poll, and then I'm gonna open up the phone. As a matter of fact, let me do a poll. Let's do a poll right quick, because I want to see what the people say. Because we do it for the people, by the people, of the people, because we come from the people, we represent the people, we like the people, we love the people love us. And you know what I mean? When you work for the people, do things for the people, help the people, then the people will support you and be there for you. So let's do it this way. So we're gonna say this. We're gonna put Canelo versus Ryder. Let's do Davis versus Garcia. Let's do, what else we had on there? Benavidez, the Mexican monster versus Plant. And who else we have? We have Fury versus Usyk. Let's see. Which is the bigger fight? Question mark. I just want to see what the people got to say. The people in the chat. Which is the bigger fight? All right. And let's put it out there. It is what it is. All right, guys. It is what it is. Now that we got the poll up. Let's go ahead and drop the phone lines, man. Phone lines open. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. I want to see what the people got to say. Please participate in the poll, because we want to make sure that we get the I haven't talked about Loma Haney yet, Jamie. We're going to talk about that. I haven't talked about them yet, and I haven't talked about Fulton and Naoya. And we're going to talk about them. That is going to be a part 2 to this. So I haven't spoken about them yet. But if you guys want to talk about it, I ain't got no problem with it. But we will do a part 2 to this. I just want to talk about these fights because they're more closer right now. I think Haney and Lomachenko is fighting in May, and I think Inoue and Fulton. When is Inoue and Fulton fighting? Is that April? As a matter of fact, Inoue and Fulton is fighting right after Canelo. I think Canelo, a matter of fact, Inoue and Fulton is fighting May the 7th. So I probably should have put that on there. They're fighting May the 7th. As a matter of fact, they're fighting on a Sunday. That fight in Japan is happening on a Sunday morning, if I'm not mistaken. Canelo and Ryder is happening at night. I think Fulton, They're not fighting on a Tuesday. They're going to fight Sunday. They're fighting Sunday night in Japan, which is Sunday morning over here in the States. Yeah. Now that I think about it, early Sunday morning. Damn, so you know what I mean? Yeah, I probably should have put that. I probably should have put that on there too. True. Hey, what to say, Dre? Dre said they fighting 6 hours late after Canelo. Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, we gonna have a long night then, dog. Cause we going live for the Canelo fight and we going live for a Inoue fight. So I ain't gonna really get no sleep. I ain't gonna really get no sleep. But we're gonna be fighting live. We're gonna be fighting live for both of those fights. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Anybody want to send a cash app? The cash app is strolling at the bottom and it's on the screen. $ True Media, TRU Media Today USA. It is what it is. But we ain't gonna get no sleep, dog. He said, what you say, Jose? You say, shout out to Jose Ayala. You say, Coach, you say you think Charlo versus Tim Tszyu is a big fight? I think so. Whether the problem with that fight is Tim Tszyu is a rock star. Shout out to Vince Pride. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
It's a good fight.
Time's over, boy.
It's a good fight, meaning that the undisputed champion Jamel Charlo's putting his titles up on the line. It's a good fight. It's a good fight, fam. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. He said, Vince Price, what'd he say, fam? He said, for the best show in town. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, I appreciate that too, fam. Shout out to Vince, man. He said the best show in town. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Phone lines over, man. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz standing on this. I think that's April the 29th. Virgil Ortiz standing on this is April the 29th. Cool K forever. What to say, fam? He say bigger in Australia. Yeah, that fight will be bigger in Australia. That fight is not going to be big over here in the U.S. because unfortunately for Jamel Charlo doesn't have fans that support him like that. I just hate to say it, but it's the truth. Jamel Charlo don't have fans that support him like that. You know what I mean? Outside of Houston, who supports him? You get what I'm saying? He the undisputed champion. And guess what? Nobody talks about him. You know, I did several shows on Jamel Charlo, and every time I talk about Jamel Charlo, don't nobody really show up for the shows and none of that. It's like, man, don't nobody really talk about Jamel Charlo, man. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, where the revolutionaries at? Well, all you revolutionaries who support everything, PBC. For some reason, these guys who support the PBC, they don't really rock with Jamel Charlo like that. I don't understand why. True. Shout out to the Bomb Squad.
To this day.
What's going on, fam? Bomb Squad on this BI, man. Bomb Squad on this BI. Now, if that fight with Jamel Charlo and Tszyu happens in Australia, that'd be huge in Australia because Tim Tszyu is a rock star over there. But Jamel Charlo over here in America, he don't get no respect as undisputed champion. It's just something about him. Like his own people don't even support him like that. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you, dog. And Jamel Charlo, one of my favorite fighters. Y'all know that, but they, these revolutionaries, they don't support Jamel Charlo like that. They don't support him like that. They sit back and complain about other stuff, but yeah, man, see the mainstream media, they ain't even support them. And they, and they try to make it a Black Lives Matter moment. No, you niggas don't even support your boy. True. Shout out to Kevin Knight. What did he say, family? Kevin Knight said, he said Davis Garcia will probably do similar numbers as Usyk Garcia. He say as Usyk Garcia. Usyk Garcia. What you talking about? Usyk Garcia. As Usyk. Garcia 300 to 500,000. Those numbers are moot. He said you can't crack 600K. You ain't so huge in you're more of a UHWC. Yeah, I messed that up. Hey, what to say? Yeah, shout out to your super chat. Sorry about that. Shout out to Big Lorenzo. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy. He said, I think heavyweight undisputed the most important fight. Yes, it is. I totally agree with that. The heavyweight division is definitely that. I'm not going to let these guys rewrite history. What we not going to do, Big Lorenzo, we're not going to let these guys rewrite history. You got a lot of these guys, the old crusties. It's not the young guys. I can't get mad at the young guys. It's not the young guys' fault. The jitterbugs, the 20 boppers. Shout out to the Tenderoni. Bless 365. Salute to you, sis. I'm not gonna blame them. It's the old crusties. I got a video I'm dropping about Calvin Ford. Bernard Hopkins, just the stuff that they're saying. And I think it's going to be a very educational video. It may hurt some people's feelings, but again, I don't get caught up in the feelings of grown men. I do not get caught up in the feelings of grown men. It's going to hurt some people's feelings, but it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? I got to call it the way I see it. The old niggas don't soul out. They don't soul us out. You get what I'm saying? And I got to call it. I got to call it the way it is. The old niggas don't soul us out. I got to drink my, shout out to Jamie Rivera. Hold on, guys. Yo tengo una dieta. So, you know, I gotta make sure I drink my gallon of water a day. And I don't drink out of the cups anymore. I gotta put the gallon to make sure that I drink. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I don't lost like shit. How much weight I don't lost? I don't lost 5 pounds. So I'm trying to lose like 10 more pounds, trying to rip it up. I'm trying to rip it up. I saw nephew. Hey, when I was in San Antonio, I saw nephew with that 6-pack. I say, man, he got that 6-pack, boy. You know what I mean? But but he got his 6-pack, boy. I say, boy, you know, he want to take pictures with his shirt off. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Marquis. Marquis say you still doing tour days? Yeah, I'm still doing tour days, fam. I had to. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I came back home, I had to get my rest and stuff. Cause you know how you be doing all that flying and stuff and coming back, it kind of throw you off a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't done a tour day. I came back Sunday. I haven't done a tour day since I've been back. So I will pick my tour days up in the morning. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm definitely on that though. I'm on a diet. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, what's going on, young man? This is old school from Chicago.
Old school from the side. What's up, baby? What's happening, man? What's up with you?
Hey, Coach, look here. I'm gonna tell you something, Coach. Really, you know, all I do when I call to talk to you, Coach, I can't talk about the rest of the boxers. I don't know none of the boxers, Coach, until you mention them. And then I can't even remember the names, Coach. Come on, look. All I know is Kid off.
Yeah.
You say you already know. Hey, did you tell Rick? I say, hey, you tell the real Ricky Ross. I say, what's up? You tell Pops. I say, what's up? You tell the kid. I say, what's up? You tell nephew. I say, what's up?
Now, you know what, man? Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I told them I was at the gym. I got a video that I'm dropping. You know, I was in Omaha, Nebraska. So I got a video I'm dropping that I did with Terrence Crawford. You know, filmed everything. You know, I'm a narrating and everything. And then I have a video I did with the kid. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of footage in San Antonio. San Antonio showed me a lot of love. I love San Antonio. The people, the people there showed me a lot of love. But I stressed the kid Austin. I said, you know what, man, this is brother named Old School out of the Shy. He's one of your biggest fans. He love you.
Old School. Hey, slow down, Coach, for a minute. Old School, a.k.a. Uncle Bird. They know me as Uncle Bird. They know me on the station. But then, I didn't know go there, though. I'm saying you know what's popping. Ain't introducing nothing. They already know who I am. Okay. They know who I am. I want you to know who I know. And all of them, they know. Okay. They know you good. I'm telling you, you good. Welcome to the family. You could go off, man. You go off undefeated, B. And he go fight me about 80 fights. He gonna be undefeated. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. You speak, as Deontay Wilder would say, you speak it, receive it, believe it. You speak it, believe it, receive it. You get what I'm saying? So you can speak things into existence. You know what I mean? But now, but because of the politics that's in boxing, it's kind of hard for me to sit back and say that maybe nephew could become undisputed because of the politics that's in boxing. Not that I don't believe in his skill set and capabilities, but you have other guys who are good fighters as well, just as good as him, maybe not even better at the point of their career. But because of the politics that's in boxing, man, it's hard for any fighter to become undisputed nowadays. I'm just being honest with you.
I have to. Well, no, hold on. I got to agree with you. I know I talk fast, so listen up, though. I have to agree with you because I know they say they don't want to fight him. He don't even know who he's gonna fight though. He fight them on the tank undercard, and don't nobody want to fight him. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be like that for a long time. They can't run, they can't hide. I'm telling you, and he don't care about who he fight. I'm telling you, he ain't choosing. He do it for charity. He get all the money to charity just to say he gonna just. And that boy, I'm telling you, that young man got something. And dude, Patterson, I can't get his name right, but you be talking about him, dude. he good too. I don't want to see Kid Austin fight him. I want to see Kid Austin fight along with him and get them peoples out of the way. There's a lot of them peoples out of the way. Tank ain't gonna be able to get them all out of the way. It's a bunch of them out there that you need to get out of the way.
All right, old school, man. I appreciate that, man. We got to open up the phone lines for other callers to call in. But
I love y'all. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, young man.
Shout out to the shot. Yes, sir.
Look.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the shot. Shout out to the shot, man. Shout out to the shot. Hey, Average Joe said coming in. He said, come again, say what? come again, say what? Come again, say what? Hey, shout out to Bitch and Pride, man. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh, Vince Pride, what's going on, man? He say same as Vince Pride. Shout out to Vince Pride, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to Vince Pride. Salute, fam. Shout out for correcting me on that, man. I appreciate that. Now, we got some fights. We have some fights coming up, man. We really do have some good fights coming up, man. I think we have a little something for everybody. Canelo fighting is mandatory. Some people complaining about that. Oh man, he fighting John Ryder. Don't nobody know who John Ryder is. And I do understand that. I get it. You know what I mean? I do get it. The people who may not like Canelo fighting John Ryder, but only thing I can say to you guys is he's fighting is mandatory. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get mad at any fighter for fighting the mandatory. I don't care whether it's Errol Spence. I don't care whether it's Tyson Fury. I don't care whether it's Usyk. I don't care whether it's if David Benavidez had a belt. I don't care whether it's David Benavidez. I don't care whether it's Terrence Crawford. I don't care whether it's Cool Boy Stealth. Cool Boy Stealth fighting is mandatory. You get what I'm saying? The duty of a champion is to fight to mandatories. You got to fight to mandatories. If you have all of the belts, you got to fight. You got to defend your belts against any and all comers. Now, I will say this: if you have all of the belts and you picking and choosing who you want to fight, let's say, well, I'm gonna fight this mandatory, but I don't want to fight that mandatory. I got a problem with that.
True.
Because I'm expecting my fighters. The fighters the way I came up, I just played y'all Marvin Hagler yesterday, and I played the James Lights Out Tony. I'm expecting them to talk like that. You better be talking like that. I'll fight anybody. I don't care who it is. What do you say? Mr. Vesky, Roy Jones. You know what I mean? I don't care who it is. Anybody that's in my division, anywhere around my division, that's a champ and say they the best. He said, I want to fight them. You know what I mean? That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, what Calvin Ford said, we gonna starve them out and we gonna starve them out. We gonna do this and do that. Nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? This Casino Life Fred from Atlanta.
Man, Casino Life, talk to me, fam.
What's going on, man? Man, this is a good topic right here. I just want to put my 2 cents on it, man. To me, personally, like I could say what's bigger, but to me, bro, all this shit big, man. I'm excited about boxing, period. Even undercard fights like Rayo versus Colbert. I'm excited about that shit. That's not even a main event. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna watch this. I'm damn near as many fights as you name. That's how many fights I'm finna watch. So it's like I'm watching them all equally. I'm watching them all equally excited about each one. So it's like I'm just happy about all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think based off me when I click on YouTube. If I'm a judge, what's the biggest off that? I'll have to say Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis because that's what everybody talks about. I don't know if it's just the channels I watch. I don't know what's going on in the world, but like when I get on Instagram and when I get on YouTube, like to me it seems like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is like what's going on because they even overshot. Like
they cracking.
That fight's so big, nobody even talking about Clint Benavidez, and to me that's a better fight.
No, they not. They not. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, they cracking right now. They cracking like it on social media now. They cracking like it on social media now. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even lie, dog. They cracking like it.
And Coach, now I'm talking about it's so big. I ain't even know Canelo had a face-off yesterday.
Yeah. He had a face-off yesterday in Mexico. And don't get me wrong. The Usyk and Fury fight is big. They talk now. That fight is cracking. That's the talk of the town over there in the UK. In the UK, that's the talk of the town over there. Like that, I'm not gonna lie, because the UK boxing fans, those are some real like fanatics. They love boxing over there. So it's a different crowd than it is in America. The UK boxing fans, they're not fickle like the current boxing fans today. So you get what I'm saying. But but all of these fights are big in their own right in different reasons.
Yeah, my official answer is boxing big. That my official, and my official answer is boxing big right now. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Yeah, that's all I got. So,
amen. Hey, shout out to Casino Light Prayers from the ATL Salute fam. Yeah, it's cracking right now, man. It's cracking right now. It's cracking right now because I think I went back and looked at the press conference of Canelo, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that press conference was sold out. It was packed over there. I think it was packed over there in Mexico. So Canelo and Ryder doing their thing over there in Mexico. You get what I'm saying? I think with a certain age group over here in America, it's they're talking about Ryan Garcia, and because that's a popular fight. That's a popular fight within boxing circles on social media in America. You get what I'm saying? In Mexico, you got they say, Canelo the pound for pound king, one of them. I don't look at him as just being the number one pound for pound king. I don't look at him like that. But he's one of the kings. One of the pound for pound kings. Him, you may have Inoue, Crawford, Usyk. If Usyk can beat Tyson Fury, he'll be number one in my eyes. If Usyk beat Tyson Fury, he'll be overwhelming number one, and it won't even be close for me. You know what I mean? Him with Inoue, Inoue right now, I probably have Inoue number one. You can alternate either or, but you got several guys you can put up there. But I say all that to say this. It's popping over there in Mexico. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. There's energy. There's a bunch of twistity in the air about that. With the younger boxing fans. I'm not gonna lie, like everybody excited about that. There's no titles on the line. It's a non-title fight. There's no titles on the line. You get what I'm saying? But it's a popularity fight. You get what I'm saying, guys? It's a popularity fight. So this guy is spamming the chat. This guy, this you be over there at Blue Blood Sports TV channel. This guy spamming the chat. Y'all go ahead and block that dude. He gonna keep coming back, but y'all block that dude. This dude be over here at Blue Blood Sports TV channel. Blue ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I mean? Shout out to Blue, but this dude be over there. He be spamming the chat. Y'all go ahead and get this dude off the block. Y'all get him off the block. You get what I'm saying? So, did anybody block him yet? Yeah, y'all blocked him already. Y'all get him off the block. Anyways, yeah. So, we got a lot of fights going down right now. He said we can't. Oh, y'all can't do it. Okay, I'll do it. Let me see, can I do it? Let me see, can I get him off the block? Shit. If y'all can't do it, let me see, can I do it? Shit. Maybe I can do it. Let me see what the old boy can do. You know what I mean? Let me see what's up. Hi, this youth from the channel. I don't got rid of him. And he has multiple channels. This guy has multiple channels, so don't worry about that. He's spamming. We're gonna go ahead and get him off the block. Hide. It's an error. Try again. Why ain't let me on? It won't let me. Well, what kind of shit is this? Damn, it's an error. Boy, they got right here, boy. Shit, boy, hey, this is a high-tech spammer. Hey, this is a high-tech spammer. This motherfucker here just in the chat. This dude here unblockable. This motherfucker here unblockable. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, these goddamn trolls. Boy, this dude right here unblockable. He said he hacked me. Nah, you ain't hacked me, fool. You ain't hacked me. You just spamming the chat. That's all you are. You just spamming the chat. You ain't hacked me at all, though. You can't stop nothing. You can't stop nothing. I'll just ignore you. I ain't gonna have you. I'm not gonna have you hijack the show. I just ignore you. So, anyways, but I appreciate you giving me your watch time hours. I do appreciate that. So now, the thing that's going on with the Ryan Garcia Davis fight, Tank Davis, John Ryder, and Canelo Alvarez. Hopefully we do get the Tyson Fury and Usyk fight. Hopefully we do get that fight. We can get that fight. That'll be fine. That'll be good. You get what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? So hopefully we get those fights. We got a lot of fights coming up. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. We have Virgil Ortiz and Manti Stanionis have that fight coming up. We have, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys what we have. Hold on, guys. Let me show you guys what we have. Shit. Show y'all the fight schedule. I don't know if you guys familiar with what we have going on. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about the spam. Let them, I can't, for some reason I can't block him, but I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Shit, he ain't stopping nothing. He giving us his watch time hour, so I appreciate that. As long as he here, this helping us. Now this is what we have, guys. This is what we have. This is what we have. Phone lines open too. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Hold on. So we have Gervonta. We have Zurdo Ramirez. We have Zurdo. Y'all see we got big Zurdo right there. We have Jean Pascal versus Michael Effort. We have this. So this is on Fight TV, ESPN. This other one right here, Cyrus Patterson, Chris Jenkins. This is on the Zone. We have Zurdo. Zurdo is on the Zone March the 18th. Kristen Mabili versus Carlos Gongora. That's on ESPN. We have Lyndon Arthur. That's March 21st. March 24th. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see what's up. We're pretty busy. We're pretty busy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on.
Coach James Lee, how you doing, brother?
James Lee, talk to me, fam.
Hey, do we got a dance partner for Kid Austin on that card the 22nd?
As a matter of fact, I know who he's fighting, but I'm not allowed to say. I was told that I have to wait until Golden Boy announces
you got to wait till.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's the only reason. That's the only reason I ain't saying that, fam. That's the only reason. Other than that, I would have said it, but that's what they told me. They say, look, man, you can't. You know what I mean? I know who he's fighting. He's fighting a guy that has like 17 knockouts. He's an undefeated fighter.
Okay.
He's an undefeated fighter, so he is fighting a guy that's an undefeated fighter. He's good. He's a good fighter. You know what I mean? So
I think Chuck on that card too. Shout out to my young king, man. Lorenzo Chuck Simpson, man. Mm-hmm. Watch the little kid grow up, man, all his life, man. Short is doing really good, man. Mm-hmm. And I hope him much success. Thanks for letting me call, man, Coach. I just wanted to find out about Kid Austin.
Yeah, shout out to James Lee, man. Salute, fam. Be more stand up. Hey, y'all, this is Tank Davis's cousin, man, right here, man. Shout out to James Lee, man. Shout out to James Lee. You get what I'm saying? So, I want to see pretty much a lot of these fights that's going on. I'm not gonna say a lot of you guys. I'm not gonna say a lot of you guys. I'm not gonna say we're gonna go live for all of them. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say we're gonna go live for all of them. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shout out to West Side throwing up the W. West Side, what's going on, baby boy? What's happening? Man on fire, what's going on, fam? Let's see. Being Gun in the building. Gertz, what's happening? What's happening, fam? Gertz, what's happening? Hey, what you say, Marquis? You say it's not him. It's a YouTube issue. Oh, it's a YouTube issue? Okay. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Hey, Marquis, I ain't tripping. Either way. You get what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let them stop the show. They can't nobody stop the show. I just ignore him. Hey, what you say? Shout out to Damien Bennett. You say I'm sure Munchie. What you say? I'm sure Munchie on the card. I feel like he should be on every Tank card. That's like his brother. And you know what though, fam? You know what though? The only complaint that I have with this what's going on. This what's going on. I heard an interview from Oscar De La Hoya, Damien. He said that the way that him and Al Heyman did it, they're alternating undercard. They're alternating which fighter is going to be on the undercard. So Kid Austin is going to be fighting who he's fighting. I know who the name of the fighter, but I can't say until Golden Boy officially announces it. You get what I'm saying? So I know that part, right? And then Al Heyman is going to put the fighters that he won on there. So they're rotating. You get what I'm saying? That's how they're doing it. But what I will say is this here: Kid Austin is fighting a guy that's undefeated. He's a tough fighter. I think he's from Argentina or then you know what? I don't know exactly. Is he from Argentina or Mexico? No, I don't think he's from Mexico. I think he's from Argentina. Shit. But he's like 20-0, 17 knockouts, something of that sort. You get what I'm saying? So this ain't gonna be no easy. This ain't gonna be no easy cake walk in the park from a record standpoint. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Damian Bennett. Would you say so? I'm talking about Truck Simpson. We call him Munchie in the hood. Yeah. I ain't familiar with what y'all call it. You talking about Truck? Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I didn't know who that was. If you wouldn't have said that, I wouldn't know who he was. I don't know who Munchie is. You get what I'm saying? That's what y'all call him in the hood, though. Yeah. What I did, I just reported it. I reported it. I couldn't hide him, but I did report it. I made a report. That's all. What you say, Gertz? You say not a. What you say, Gertz? You say not a slick black fighter? Nah, he ain't fighting no slick black fighter. You know what I mean? You know, he's still a prospect right now. So right now, Kid Austin has a huge, Chicano fan base. You know, right there in San Antonio, and they really support him. They really support, like, he got a hell of a support base right there in San Antonio. I ain't even lie to you, dog. Like, that support base is strong there, boy. I'm being honest. Hey, we need 54 more likes. We need 54 more likes. We need 54 more likes. You know what I mean? We ain't worried about the ops. The ops ain't stopping that. They can't stop that. They can't fuck with us. Anyways, what you say, man on fire? You say, what do you think of the reverse idea that Usyk will have to fight a heavyweight that can move, unlike any other big guy? He can dance around. Tyson Fury, styles make fights. Tyson Fury can move in comparison to the guys he's fought. But when you look at when he fought Odo Wallin, you know, his movement wasn't better than Odo Wallin's. So styles make fights. Tyson Fury can move for a big man, but he doesn't move better than Usyk in that category. So styles make fights. We're just going to see how it works out. We'll see what he's able to do. According to Tyson Fury's fans, he's too big, he's too strong, he's too tall, he's the greatest heavyweight in history of boxing, and the punk middleweight don't stand a chance. According to you guys, well, I ain't gonna say you, but according to those guys, I beg to differ. Styles do make fights. We're going to see. I've seen Tyson Fury in there with smaller fighters. I've seen him get dropped by smaller fighters. So, and I saw what Odo Wallin was able to do to him. And Odo Wallin is 6'4", just like Alexander Usyk. So we're going to see. We're going to sit back and see. It is what it is. Neither fighter has seen a guy like each other. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see how that works out. Fam. Shout out to West Side. West Side, what's going on, fam? West Side. Hey, shout out to my sister Lisa Bell. Shout out to Lisa Bell's in the building. What's going on, sis? So again, over there in the UK, this undisputed fight is huge, and it's huge for me too. I remember a time the heavyweight division, as the heavyweight division goes, so did boxing. So what it is we don't have any American heavyweights, right? Again, American fighters were the creme de la creme in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s. And then we had the Klitschko era where the American heavyweights kind of died off. And then Wilder came in. Wilder had, he defended his title for 5 years, 10 title defenses. And so people say that he brought the heavyweight division back, but Anthony Joshua brought it back as well. Actually Anthony Joshua brought the money to the heavyweight division, to be honest with you. Even Anthony Joshua hater will have to admit that he brought that back. He brought the money into the heavyweight division because he was getting paid a lot of money. So now what it is we don't have any fighters. You have fighters like the Usyks, the Furies. We have fighters like the Canelo Alvarez from Mexico. Even though he fights here in America, he from Mexico. With a more American-born fighters, I'm saying the guys who push the needle. Tank Davis pushes the needle in the lightweight division. He does that. I can't take that from him. Tank Davis pushes the needle in the lightweight division. Let's see. Shit, Inoue pushes the needle in his division. In Japan, like that motherfucker huge, bro. Like, bro, he huge, dog. Hold on. We're gonna talk about some of these fighters. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, coach? It's Floyd calling from Texas.
Floyd calling from Texas. Talk to me.
Hey, thanks for coming to San Antonio last week. And I think the fight that would be bigger is obviously Fury versus Usyk.
I don't know about talent-wise. Well, they both are talented. It's the biggest fight. You know that's going to sell like crazy in London.
Oh
We've
yeah,
had those talk
yeah,
shows.
yeah. That's gonna
We've had
sell.
that
That's
talk
gonna sell.
show
That shit
before.
big. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we've had that discussion on this show a bunch of times
Yeah.
with what's bigger. So I think no matter how you slice it, even if Canelo came, you seen the Alamo Dome when you was here last week, right?
Yeah. I wasn't too far from it.
Canelo fought, exactly. So even if Canelo fought at the Alamo Dome, that would still Usyk versus Fury would still be bigger because I mean it seats 90,000. I think the Alamo Dome seat like 50, 60,000. You know, and I looked at the other day when I was bored. I looked at just Joshua versus Usyk and just come out because I got surround sound or whatever. Just when they came out to their music, it gave me chills about like how like electric the damn place was. So you know, they're all good fights. So, but yeah, I think just based on like that crowd that will be in the UK, man, you got to go with Usyk versus Fury. It would be electric, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, the UK fans they're like any other fans as it relates to America. Now in Japan, they love Inoue. Inoue is like that dude. I was doing some research on that guy, man. That dude is a like a rock star over there in Japan. That dude is huge over there.
Yeah.
But the UK boxing fans, they're different from the American boxing fans. The American boxing fans, they kind of like, don't get me wrong, they have their squabbles and stuff, but they come out to support their fighters. And they're not fickle like the current boxing fans today in America. They're fickle, like they're more fickle. Of course, me, if it was me, I would rather get behind all of our American boxing, all of our American fighters. Let's get behind all of them. But over here it's just not like that. It's just more section off. We kind of eat our own over here now in today's time. But I totally agree. The undisputed fight for undisputed heavyweight, that's going to be bigger than anything right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, it would have to be. I mean, just looking at him versus Joshua and his bigger mouth as Fury got and the crazy stuff he's saying, the way Usyk rolls, kind of quiet.
Yeah,
it would be electric, coach. It would be spectacular. You would have. It's no matter how you slice it or dice it, you got to give it to that one, man.
Yeah,
you got to.
Yeah, for sure. Hey man, shout out to Florida from Texas, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show, my brother. Salute. Yeah, give my brother a round of applause, man. Usyk can't really speak English, so I think that's the thing that hurts Usyk. He really can't speak English. So he say, "Yo, greedy belly, rematch, come from your side. Sign the contract. I take 30%, 70% your way. Hurry up." So he can't really. Hey, he say, "Hey, Usyk sound like remember Ivan Drago? I will break you."
True.
Hey, doggo, Usyk. Hey, listen, Usyk, boy. Hey, Usyk. You know what I mean? So he can't really speak English. And then Tyson Fury can speak English, so he gonna do a whole lot of trash talking. Usyk ain't gonna really say too much because from a trash talking standpoint, he can't keep up with Tyson Fury because he don't speak English. So it's kind of like unfair for him. Usyk like, look, man, I just want to get in the ring and fight. That's all I give a damn about, dog. All the other stuff, man, I ain't. I can't out talk you, dog. I can't out talk you, but when we get in this ring, we gonna find out what's happening. You know what I mean? So that's what Usyk got. Usyk about that action. Call him what's your name when you calling from.
Coach, man, it's Chris from Atlanta one more time, man. I don't mean to keep calling this shit, but I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead, fam.
All right. It's on the subject of the heavyweight division. Like you guys, we don't got no American heavyweights right now. But we got a prospect named Jared Anderson. I just want to know what you thought about him in the future. Like, you think he good enough to be like bring back the heavyweight division for America?
You know what? I think Jared Anderson is talented enough. I think Jared Anderson is very, very talented. He is talented enough. I like Jared Anderson. I think that he has sparred with Tyson Fury, and I think that Jared Anderson can be the one. Once he get in the door, I think he can be the one that can give us a glimmer of hope. Unlike now, the difference between Jared Anderson and Wilder, I know you didn't bring Wilder up. Jared Anderson can actually box. He has footwork.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but you said it.
Yeah. He can actually box. Right. He's not just a one-hitter quitter. And I think that he would be able to fight a multitude of top guys and give those guys problems because, you know, he matches up with them. He can actually box. He has footwork. He has a good jab. You know, he knows how to fight in angles. He has a good engine. You know what I mean? And he has a multitude of different skill sets that he brings to the table more so than a Wilder. I just got the right hand, and you know, and then right. he won't be in a lot of more setup fights, you know, because of his skill set. So yeah, I think Jared Anderson would definitely bring it back for us over here. But he's gonna come up after Fury retires, Usyk leaves, and stuff like that. That's what I see for him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to drop his name.
Yeah, man.
I ain't hear it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Light Prayers. ATL, stand up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And shout out to Knockdown 305. Knockdown 305. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much how I'm seeing it. That's pretty much how I'm seeing it. Right now, again, like it just depends on, you know, it depends on we have a bunch of fights coming up. We have a bunch of fights coming up. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we have. So as a matter of fact, let's see what the poll says. Let's see what we got on the poll so far. Because we put the poll up. Shit. Right now, they're running neck and neck. They got Davis Garcia, 36%, 34% is Fury Usyk, 14% is Plant Benavidez, and 16% is Canelo Ryder. So right now we have the Usyk, Fury, Davis, Garcia running neck and neck as it relates to the bigger fights. I can pretty much tell how the people voted, you know, how people voted on here, what I'm seeing so far, pretty much where they coming from. Pretty much, you know, where they coming from. So he say, hey, yo, shout out to Ayo, what's going on, fam? Ayo, what's going on, fam? What to say, 007? He said, who remembers when Usyk, he said, when the UK fighter was being supported by a whole country of Mexico to beat, what you say? For some reason, this chat is going so fast. A whole country of Mexico to beat Pacquiao. That's how big it is in the UK. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's huge in the UK. Again, over here, what's going on in America is this is what's going on. I can tell y'all exactly what's going on. Over here, it's not the young guy's fault. It's not the young guy's fault. Over here, there's a disconnect. When I was coming up, you had a lot of people who were boxing fanatics. They love boxing. A lot of pugilists, they love boxing, and they knew everything that was going on in the sport, different weight divisions. I would say probably from the super featherweight division with Azuma Nelson, Salvador Sanchez, all the way up to the heavyweight division, right? They knew. In today's time, those boxing fans have gotten older, kind of died off. There's a new, not died off, but there's a new ushering of fans that came in. And what happened was the old crusties, that I like to call them. When I say the old crusties, I'm talking about the old dudes like the Bernard Hopkins, the Floyd Mayweather Juniors, the Leonard Ellerbees, the Steven Espinosas, the people who've been around a long time. Those guys who knew better, what they did was they changed with the times. And instead of educating the people who are coming in the game now, they decided to conform and push out what's going on right now. So when you hear boxers today, the young jitterbug boxers, and you hear the young tweeny boppers saying belts don't matter, your fighter don't have a strong social media following, your fighter is not popping like my fighter is popping, that's not their fault. It's the old crusties' fault. I was blaming the jitterbugs, but it's not their fault. It's my job to hold the line, stay on my square, and really educate them. Bernard Hopkins sold out. Calvin Ford sold out. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather sold out. They have miseducated the modern day boxing fans in America. That's what's going on. So this is why you have fighters who are trying to accomplish hell of a things. In today's time, the fighter that's trying to accomplish great things, trying to become undisputed, trying to unify the weight division, those fighters get frowned upon. those fighters are looked upon as clout chasers. Yeah, dog, if you trying to fight another top dude in your weight division, you just clout chasing. You get what I'm saying? They call those guys clout chasers. They don't look at it like, oh man, this dude want all the smoke. He want to fight the top guys. Like somebody like a James Lights Out Tony, when he say, look, if you anywhere in my weight division or around my weight division, you're another champion, I want to fight anybody. I don't care who it is. And he call the names out. And this time, when you call the names out, oh man, he clout chasing. This what changed. And this time, the boxing fans today in America, the American boxing fans, they'll laugh at James Lights Out Tony. They'll laugh at Roy Jones. They'll laugh at someone like a Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I'll fight anybody. I don't care who it is. It's gonna be war. I'm in the hurt business. H-U-R-T across my forehead. I'm gonna stop this dude. He 25-0 with 25 knockouts. Guess what? He gonna get his first loss. Not only is he gonna get his first loss, I'm gonna stop him. If you do that today, in today's time, the jitterbug to say, oh, he clout chasing. You get the old crushes like Calvin Ford. Oh, what we gonna do? We ain't gonna fight Devin Haney. We gonna starve him out. What you mean we gonna starve him out? That dude is a champion in your weight division. Not only that, he's an undisputed champion. What you mean you gonna starve him out? We ain't gonna fight him because we don't have to fight him. Listen, I understand Calvin, and I respect Calvin for what I do. I like the guy. But I'm not gonna cap for him. I'm not gonna cap for the interview, and I'm not gonna cap to be on nobody's team. If I stand on the side of boxing. I understand that you guys are making a business decision. That's fine. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to conform to make these old crusty niggas happy. You know what I mean? These old crusties, dog, they're ranking the game, dog. Shout out to Ayo. What you say, Ayo? Shout out to Ayo. Ayo said that that's how you get my attention, dog. You got to at me. You know, if you put at coach, I'm not going to see it. You got to at the whole name. He said, hey, coach, you got Ramirez by body bag or decapitation against Gabe Rosado. Yeah, Zotto going to beat Gabe Rosado. Zotto going to beat Gabe Rosado. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dog, knocked down 305. So the old crusties have sold to the youth that, yeah, man, you know, it's about putting butts in seats, and he don't bring nothing to the table. Like, bro, so he don't bring, oh, shut up, old man. Times have changed. Times have changed. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about now. Things are different now. And I can't get mad at the jitterbugs because the jitterbugs is learning this from the old crusties.
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Old crusties, see, the old crusties look down on Clubber Lang. Even though he's not a real character, but you get what I'm trying to say. The real life Clubber Lang was James Lights Out Tony. The real life Clubber Lang was Marvelous Marvin Hagler. That was the real life Clubber Lang. They'll look down on Show Now.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please.
The big SARS, what did he say? He said, unless Shakur Stevenson call out Devin Haney, he's not clout chasing according to the casuals. They accuse Haney of ducking. Bro, like you can't make this up. And I say this time and time again. This guy said, what the F you mean? Clubber Lang ain't real. Hey, I say this time and time again. If these guys did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. If these guys did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. And the thing is, these guys participate in putting their fighters in the witness protection program. They don't mind putting their fighters in the witness protection program. Do you remember that song? What was that song by what was that song? Well, it was the R. Kelly group. They say you know, they don't I forgot the name of the song, but yeah, I'm gonna think of it. But anyways, these guys, this what they pushing. And the old crusty niggas, I'm not worried about the jitterbugs. It's my job to check the old crusties because I'm an old nigga myself. So I'm the old nigga that's going to hold the line. I'm going to check the old crusties. Anytime I see an old crusty nigga getting out of pocket, it's my job to check them. Call him, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Damien.
Hey, shout out to Damien for being more. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach, I'm about to lose. I'm about to get kicked out of Baltimore. so I keep hearing these interviews, right?
Yeah.
They keep talking about Calvin Ford is the character in The Wire. Now, Damian has been locked up with the guy whose name was Dennis Wise. I've been locked up with the guy, right? So I don't know if they kind of mixed their name and said, well, well, Calvin was doing his thing in the gym, which he was, which, all that part is true.
Yeah.
But that's what Dennis Wise did. So I don't know if they just used the name for the character or what. So I'm confused. And I'm born and raised Baltimore City to the dot. But I'm confused like shit. I done watched The Wire 17 million times.
Yes, sir.
And I know Dennis Wise was another dude and not Calvin Ford. So I don't know why they wouldn't have used his name
not
or
Calvin
whatever.
Ford.
So
now that is true. That is true. But Calvin Ford ain't. But he ain't been correcting people on that. Has he been checking people on it? Has he been correcting?
No, that's why I'm confused. That's why I'm confused about it because what he did. I know Calvin came home and started doing his thing in Upton. That I know is 100% true.
Yeah.
However, that's not Dennis Wise is a real person's name who was locked up and came home or whatever and did whatever. Dennis Wise was like a low key gangster in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
Man, I don't know.
So I might lose my card. I don't want nobody to kick me out. Anybody from Baltimore that know that, feel free to call on the show and correct me because I'm confused.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to my brother Damien, man. Salute, fam. Salute. Yes, sir. Shout out Damien for being more, man. Hey, but what I'm saying is, shout out to Swift 718. What I'm saying is, the old Crusties came in the game and they don't try to just change everything. The old Crusties, and this is what I tell the young guys. Go back and listen to the Floyd Mayweather when he was younger. Go back and listen to when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Go back and listen to Oscar De La Hoya when he was the Golden Boy. The way they spoke when they was fighters was totally different than the way they are speaking now as promoters. The way they spoke when they were fighters are totally different from the way they spoke when they was promoters. See, this is what Pretty Boy brought to the game.
What I really want to talk about, a lot of time when they say, oh, Floyd have to do exhibitions. My philosophy is never stop getting it. Currency over legacy.
I would like to fight Prince Nassim. Hopefully we can meet at 128, or he can come up to 130. We can fight, or hopefully I can fight the winner of Casamayor and Free Test. I'm looking forward to moving up to 135, fighting Paul Spatafor, Jose Castillo, and hopefully moving to 140 and fighting Constantine. Floyd Mayweather's not ducking or dodging any opponent out there.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all remember that? Now you see the difference? Pretty Boy Floyd said, my philosophy is never stop getting it. Currency over legacy. And then it transitioned to when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he said something totally different. True. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he said something totally different. I just wanted to show y'all that. And Floyd is not, and they understand that these guys don't do their own research. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he called the names out. I want to fight, maybe I'll move up to 145. I want to fight Paul Spatafor. I want to fight, what do you say, my main man name? What's my guy from London, man? Prince Hassim, my man. Maybe we can meet up at the catchweight at 130. He said he want to fight, what? He called out all of the names. He called out Shane Moses. He called out all of the names. In today's time, I'm finna tell y'all something. Hey, Jamie, shout out to Jamie Rivera, man. Shout out to my brother Jamie Rivera. Hey, Jamie, check this out. I'm finna go deep right now. In today's time, these young jitterbug fighters today, they will call Floyd Mayweather Pretty Boy Floyd a clout chaser. True. In today's time, they will call Pretty Boy Floyd a clout chaser. As a matter of fact, in today's time, Money Mayweather will call Pretty Boy Floyd a clout chaser. True. He just called my name out. You know what I mean? Because he know I'm the cash cow. I'm making the most money. He just want a payday. In today's time, listen, Money Mayweather is the total contradiction to Pretty Boy Floyd. It takes somebody like me to remind these guys of that. You get what I'm saying? To listen, it takes somebody like me to come in the scene. Nah, the old crusty niggas lying, dog. The old crusty niggas lying to y'all. I gotta come and correct the old crusties. The Bernard Hopkins, I like Bernard Hopkins as a fighter. Bernard Hopkins as a fighter is totally different from Bernard Hopkins as a promoter.
True.
I'm not lying. Bernard Hopkins as a fighter, Floyd Mayweather as a fighter, Oscar De La Hoya as a fighter are totally different, are two totally different people from Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, and Bernard Hopkins as promoters. I can't make this up.
True.
Now, let me elevate, you know, Booger Ray has always been Booger Ray. Booger Ray has always carried the spit bucket. Booger Ray has always massaged the nipples. Booger Ray has always wiped sweat from the balls. Booger Ray has always done that. So when Booger Ray always spoke about with hyperbole, you know, when Tank, no one beats Tank. You know, Tank is the greatest fighter in boxing. Everyone knows that he's a cash cow, this and that. Yeah, Booger Ray is supposed to say that. I can't get mad at Booger Ray for doing his job. That's Booger Ray's job. You get what I'm saying? But I don't like hearing a trainer who is training a world-class fighter, and you're trying to tell me that your fighter is better than Mike Tyson. Your fighter is, you know, he hit, everybody know he hit like Mike Tyson. Don't sit back and say times have changed to justify the buffoonery, but you still want to bring up old school cats to try to tie in and resonate with your fighter in today's time. No. You ain't fighting all the dudes that Tyson fought, even though he lost to the top guys. But if you ain't doing what he did, don't sit back and try to compare him to Tyson. The nigga ain't doing what Tyson did. Y'all are moving him differently. You speak with a double tongue. One side of your mouth, you say one thing, and the other side of your mouth, you're saying something else. So then when I come along to try to correct the record, they look at me like I got 9 heads. Shout out to Will. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy. He said closed mouth don't get fed in boxing. That's a fact. I'm just saying. You know, these dudes don't try to change the game. Hey, we got to get the lights up. We need 25 more likes. We need 25 more likes. Hey, we got to get the lights up, man. I'm gonna open up the phone lines again once we get the lights up. Once we get the lights up, I'm gonna open up the phone lines again. Phone line shut down right now. But you get what I'm saying? It is what it is, fam. It is what it is, man. Hey, man, shout out to Lil Boosie, man. Shout out to Lil Boosie, man. Team Freeway boxing. It is what it is.
I know I'm gonna get this money.
Talking water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water. Now I be drip. Water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
You get what I'm saying, though? So that's why they don't like me. When I say they, I mean the people who don't like me when I talk like this. You get what I'm saying? That's why I tell you guys, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make enemies with these guys because I stand on the side of boxing. And if you're not standing on the side of boxing, as it relates to, I can't have a boxing conversation with you. When you tell me that, yeah, man, it's about popularity and putting butts in seats and stuff like that, I get all of that. But when I hear someone like a Calvin Ford, who know better, Calvin Ford is older than me. What he's in his 60s? And you're telling me there's another guy in your weight division that's an undisputed champion. And you're saying, yeah, man, you know, I'm going to starve him out. We gonna starve him out. Why? How you gonna tell me your fighter is the best fighter since hog head cheese? But there's other fighters in the weight division that's top guys, undisputed champions and stuff like that. We don't need to fight those guys. But that ain't what Marvin Hagler said. Oh man, well, times have changed. That ain't what Mike Tyson said. Times have changed. Yeah, but I'll fight a hit like Mike Tyson. No. You don't get a right, Calvin Ford. Calvin. I know you're from B-More. I don't care. I won't get the interview. I don't give a damn about the interview. I'm just telling you right now. Calvin, you don't get the right, in my eyes, to compare Tank Davis to Mike Tyson when you're doing the total opposite of what Mike Tyson did. You're telling your fighter to duck another fighter. You're telling your fighter, we gonna starve him out. That's duck language. You're telling him, we gonna duck this other nigga because this other nigga running his mouth. He said, yo, man, Devin Haney. And I'm not Team Haney. Trust me, I'm far from Team Haney. I'm not LDBC by a long shot. I ain't team none of these niggas. But let me tell you something. Don't even talk about, yeah, man, we gonna stop. That's duck language, dog. I don't care how you dress it. I don't care how you slice it. That's duck language. Because I heard James Like South Tony say, I don't care who it is. You know, you in my weight division, any other champion, I'm at you. You know what I mean? And he called all the names out. You're telling me that my fighter is so high on the hog, this nigga ain't even got a belt. And I believe Tank Davis is the goods. I believe he the goods. But guess what? You gotta prove it. Name a comeback sport on the planet Earth where you don't have to prove, goddamn it, that you are who you say you are. Do you watch? Hey, shut up to Rockman. Rockman, what's going on, fam? Do you watch basketball? How? Listen, when the Chicago Bulls was playing, and Michael Jordan said he was the best basketball player in the world. Chicago Bulls was the best team in the world. He didn't just come out and say it. He had to prove it. How did he prove it? He had to beat the Knicks. He had to beat Indiana Pacers. He had to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then he had to beat Utah Jazz in the championships. He had to beat he had to go to the championships and beat those guys. You don't get NBA championships by saying you the best. You get NBA championships by proving you the best. You don't listen. Much as a lot of people hated Tom Brady, guess what? That motherfucker to go. He got 7 Super Bowl rings. So when they talk about Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, you ain't gotta like him. But guess what? He got 7 Super Bowl rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he only got those rings because he was with the Patriots. Okay, he left the Patriots, came to Tampa Bay, and got a ring with Tampa Bay to prove that, guess what, he can do it without Bill Belichick. True. In hockey, how do you prove you're the best? You got to beat everybody. You got to go through the playoffs, and you got to beat the guy in the championship. In any comeback sports, in the UFC, how do we know John Jones is the best? He proved it in the octagon. How do we know that what's my main man Habib? What's my main man Khabib? How do we know Khabib was the best UFC fighter, one of the best in the history of the UFC? He proved it in the octagon. He was undefeated. He beat everybody that came in front of him. He didn't say, I ain't gonna fight Conor McGregor. We gonna starve him out. He didn't say that. Name a comeback sport where they say that at. Alexander Usyk, greedy belly. I want to fight you. Alexander Usyk didn't say, I don't want to fight Tyson Fury because he's 6'9". I don't want to fight Tyson Fury because he's greedy belly. I don't want to fight Tyson Fury because his fans say I don't stand a chance. I don't want to fight Tyson Fury because I'm nothing but a pumped up middleweight. That ain't what Usyk said. Usyk said, guess what? That's why I want to fight Tyson Fury. Man, he too big for you, man. He's 6'9". That's why I want to fight him. Man, he got a big belly. That's why I want to fight him. Man, he beat the other Ukrainian. What's my main man name? What the dude named, the Ukrainian dude he beat, that held the belt for a long time? I forgot his name, man. God damn, I forgot his name. But he beat the other Ukrainian. Vladimir Klitschko, that's why I want to fight him. Yeah, man, you know, he got a long arm reach. Then guess what? And you would think that he would run from somebody like that. Usyk said, you know what, dog, for all of those reasons, you're saying he's the greatest fighter. His fans say he's the greatest. No, oh, there. He's the greatest fighter in the history of boxing. For all of those reasons, that's why Alexander Usyk want to fight him.
True.
In America, and guess what? Some of them Tyson Fury fans like that too. Oh man, we automatically know what happened. We don't need to see that fight. No, we need to see that fight.
True.
Shout out to Will.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, see, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. Listen, anytime a nigga tell me that you on the wrong side of the street, that's duck language. Anytime a nigga tell me you got to get a belt first, that's duck language. Anytime a nigga tell me, well, you ain't fought nobody in the division yet, that's duck language. Anytime a nigga tell me that, you know, you come with just crazy negotiation tactics. You know, the 90-10 my way, 90-10, take whatever we give you. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. That's duck language. So I got to be the one to tell it. And what to say? You said, would Ali get props today for saying that he was the greatest if he didn't fight the best in this era? Yes. As a matter of fact, if Ali was popular and he did not fight the best in this era and he said he was the greatest, he'll get props for that. He said the game has changed. He said what you say? The game hasn't changed. Just the players. It's the players. It's definitely the players. The players, the sapsuckers. That's what it is. See, they don't like me because I called it the way I see it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what a Canelo fan say. Yeah, man, you know, Canelo the best, he's this, he's that. He got to prove it in the ring. So when I look at Canelo Alvarez's resume, he got some names on his resume. He got some names on his resume. I'm like, okay, the Canelo got Hall of Famers on his resume. I ain't trying to, you know, I ain't deriding Canelo, but I got to call it the way I see it. Now, was it certain guys that we wanted to see him fight? Yes, it was certain guys we wanted to see him fight. We want to see him fight Jamal Charlo. We want to see him fight David Benavidez. We want to see him fight Demetrius Andrade. That is true. But outside of those three guys, look at everybody else who we fought. And then guess what I look at? I say, okay, cool. Let's look at those three guys who you guys say that Canelo haven't fought. Let's look at who they fought.
True.
See, this is how I look at that. Okay, I see what you're saying. Hey, what to say for me? Say you don't bring nothing to the table. That's duck language. Hey, what to say? Well, Marquis, he say like Morpheus told Neo when he said he knew Kung Fu. He said, show me. You got to show me. You got to show me, dog. Don't tell me you about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. You get what I'm saying? You got to show me. So when you tell me that a certain fighter ain't doing certain things, okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. And then when I look at your fighter, I said, well, damn, this nigga ain't fought nobody. This nigga been boxing for 15 years, and the only fighter he got on his resume is J-Rock? Come on, man. No, man, no. I'm just saying, dog. But guess what? They look at me like I'm wrong, though. They look at me like I got 9 heads, dog. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
How you doing, my brother?
What's going on, fam?
Listen, man, I've been listening to you, Coach. I couldn't agree with you. I mean, if Hagler was fighting today, man, they would say he's trying too hard to be great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
James Toney.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For real. All this, you know, dodging and ducking, man, in boxing has to stop. Embarrassing at this point, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You got to prove yourself, man. You know, you got to get in there. That's why I respect Haney, man. Whatever they say about him, but he went to Australia twice and proved himself, and he got them straps. And the way he talks sounds like he wants all the smoke.
Yeah.
You know, it's the other guys that don't really want to fight him, Coach.
Yeah, I want to see Haney and Shakur fight each other. I want to see Haney and Tank Davis fight each other. I don't want to hear no, yeah, man, you don't bring nothing to the table. Your baby mama got to be bow-legged.
Exactly.
You clout chasing. I'm selling out arenas.
Yeah.
I don't need to fight you. You don't bring nothing to the table. What did Roland Romero bring to the table? What did Hector Garcia bring to the table? What did Mario Barrios bring to the table? How can you tell me that an undisputed champion don't bring nothing to the table in one breath, but you justify Mario Barrios, Hector Garcia, and doggone Roland Romero? If an undisputed champion don't bring nothing to the table, surely goddamn Roland Romero ain't bringing nothing to the table.
Exactly.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. No, man, no, fuck that. I can't go for that.
But how can? And they say that Haney doesn't bring anything to the table. He's got all the straps.
Belts
they want to be champ.
Yeah, belts don't matter. Belts don't matter. Belts
don't matter, man. But coach, man, back to I want to talk about the Usyk fight and Fury. You know, coach, I've been doing this boxing shit since 1978, maybe 80, maybe 78, 70. And let me tell you, man, growing up, I always understood that the heavyweight division, the most glamorous division there is in boxing, you know, followed by middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, and then featherweight, you know. So for me, it's the most important fight, right? So to me, it's the biggest because it means something. You know what I mean? We haven't had a disputed for a while, so that's history right now. Canelo fight in Mexico, I know that's not a high-profile fight, but that's still Canelo, right? And fighting in Mexico, he should do pretty good over there. I'm sure they'll sell out the arena, no problem. You know?
Yeah.
But that's all I got, man. The heavyweight division that's what it's the most glamorous division, man. That's all I got, my brother.
Shout out to Jamie, man. Salute for New York. Stand up. Yeah, these niggas, man. Bro, I don't get it, dog. I don't get it, dog. No, I do get it. I do get it. I do get it. I 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 do get it. It is what it is. Matter of fact, let me open up the phone lines again. We got over 200. Hey, let's get the likes up some more. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Y'all see what it is? Hey, Lisa, check this out. I'm going to tell you what it is, Lisa. Lisa, they want me to conform. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. He said Tank rather fight for Reggie belts than real ones. Like, what's the point of even fighting for a Reggie belt if belts don't matter? Apparently, the Reggie belt mattered enough to fight for it. That's the question I have. If belts don't matter, why does Tank still have a Reggie belt? Why when Brian Custer mentioned his name, they say he's a 3-weight division world champion? Why even talk about, well, he's a world champion, he won belts. How can you argue and say that, brag about belts, I'm a 3-division world champion in one breath, but then say belts don't matter? Well, it must have mattered enough for you to fight for you to still hold on to the Reggie belt. Just drop the Reggie in. Why even talk about your belts that you won? No, man, no. They want me to conform. I ain't conforming, dog. I'm not conforming. I'm right. I'm right. These niggas is wrong. I'm not conforming. Call what's your name when you're calling from.
What's up, Lil?
Ron, what's going on,
man, we talk about Reggie and the way his handlers is moving him. I tried to fight the good fight half a decade ago. I told y'all motherfuckers what the play was. The levees are broke. Now y'all Bama motherfuckers gotta deal with it. Y'all didn't want to jump on my train when I told you that boy don't want to fight nothing but them Hispanics and run the green print. I was hating though. You did?
Yeah, they said you was hating. They said you was hating.
Yeah, I was hating though. I was hating. That boy ain't lacing up with nobody but them Hispanics and followed that green print. Now they about to motherfucking wait for Haney to motherfucking outgrow the weight, wait for Frank Martin to outgrow the weight, and then try to super duper A-side Shakur, and they ain't never fighting those real fights. So, at the end of the day,
Ron, you went out.
And me. Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We good? Yo.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah. So I'm under a bridge. That's why. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you honestly, the biggest fight I'm looking forward, of course, is Inoue Fulton. But I'm gonna tell you the fight I'm really and I hope is made is Regis and motherfuckers Bro Matias. Fuck all this other shit.
Yeah.
I'm for that real shit. I ain't never came to y'all with no sucker shit. Every time I call, it's always on some real shit. I don't give a fuck about no pop. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about your popularity contest. I don't give a fuck about these sucker motherfuckers that didn't have no father in the household. They gotta follow this shit because this all comes down. This is like, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Like when I grew up, my favorite boxer was Hector Camacho. I grew up in a generation. I know my father was in my house, my grandfather was in my house. They used to laugh at me. They was like, Hector Camacho. My father was Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? It made sense, right? But that's what old motherfuckers do. They check young motherfuckers. When you got young motherfuckers running around here saying stupid shit, ain't no motherfuckers over here checking their ass.
Yeah. It ain't their fault, man. It's people like Bernard Hopkins,
it ain't their fault.
Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, and Calvin Ford. It's people that's their fault.
Exactly. It's their fault. Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And so when they ain't around, what the fuck? What you expect them to do? That's my point. That's the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody around checking they bitch asses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the motherfucker, and you know, just like anything else, if you feed them, you gonna do what this man say. Without him, you don't eat for real. You dig?
Yeah.
So it's like when you can tell by the way Haney moves and the way you ask Haney who the best fighter. Ask them these. It's a different way when you have that father there, man. Bill is official tissue. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like when you ask, it's just different, man. It's just different, Mo. But that's all I gotta say. I told y'all about Reggie. Y'all gonna learn though. Sucker ass motherfucker. That boy been a sucker. I told y'all. Whole camp a sucker.
Shout out to Ron Boy Fred. Salute fam. DC, stand up. You know, again, I don't want nobody thinking I'm, you know, taking a dump on Tank Davis. I'm not. I'm not even talking about really Tank. I'm talking about Calvin Ford. Not really dissing Tank. I'm talking about Calvin Ford. I get it. We got a green print we're following. We get into the bag. Youngin ain't got to fight nobody. You know, he's fighting setup fights, though. He's fighting setup fights. People feel that Canelo has fought setup fights. I'm not tripping on any of that. All I'm saying is this. People feel that Devin Haney ain't fought nobody. He fought George Kambosos. Kambosos wasn't nobody. And guess what? You guys might be right. Kambosos may not be nobody. But there's one thing I would not let you guys forget, though. I remember before Devin Haney fought Kambosos, and you guys know I'm not team Devin Haney at all. Before he fought George Kambosos, I had a whole lot of people calling the show, man, Kambosos going to expose Devin Haney. Devin Haney is pillow-fisted. You know, Devin Haney, he got hurt, rocked by an old Jorge Linares. He gonna do this. George Kambosos gonna do this and do that. And I started calling George Kambosos Killer Cam. Y'all remember that? I said, Killer Cam, boy, I don't know, Killer. I started changing him to Killer Cam because I didn't like Ferocious Kambosos. Ferocious Kambosos sound lame. Ferocious Kambosos sound lame to me. I changed his name to Killer Cam. I made him popular. I made Killer Cam popular. Now, ain't nothing killer about him. Kambosos ain't no killer at all. We do know that. Kambosos ain't no killer at all. But I made him popular, though. I made his name pop. You get what I'm saying? I say Killer Cam. I don't know Killer Cam. Devin Haney beat him in the first fight in the boring fashion. The second fight, he beat him a lot better in the second fight than he did the first fight. It was a little bit more exciting, a little, to be honest with you. And then as soon as Devin beat him, oh, man, Kambosos with nobody. He was the weakest link. Devin ain't fought. He fought a C-class fitter. But wait a minute. Y'all was just dissing him. Y'all was just hyping him up just a minute ago. Hey, it was Teofimo Lopez fans that was hyping up George Kambosos, to be honest with you. Teofimo Lopez fans, because Killer Cam had them beat Teofimo, he had them beat Diddy Bob. They was hyping up Killer Cam because Teofimo Lopez fans, they hate Devin Haney. And Devin Haney fans hate Teofimo Lopez. So what happened was, it was the battle of the Diddy Boppers. Teofimo Lopez dissing his fan base, dissing Devin Haney. That's what happened. So you had Teofimo Lopez YouTube channels dissing Devin Haney, and you had Devin Haney YouTube channels dissing Teofimo Lopez. You get what I'm saying? That's what was going on. Me, I'm in the middle. I'm like, man, look here, man. You know, Killer Cam. I said, wait a minute, y'all just said Killer Cam was the killer. As soon as Devin Haney beat him, you them niggas would have said belts don't matter. Oh, y'all, my belts don't matter no more. So they moved the goalposts. Old goalpost moving ass niggas. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna let y'all get away with that, dog. I can't do it. Hold on. We need 80 more likes. We need 80 more likes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna let you do it, dog. They wanna move the goalposts. They like to pick and choose when they wanna. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't even talk about Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan Garcia. You know the Instagram model. Anyways, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? It's Alfred from the Bay Area.
Alfred from the Bay. Talk to me.
I can't believe who was hyping up George Kambosos. before the first fight.
Teofimo Lopez fight.
I can't deal with that one. That's too much.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fucking insane. Anyway, I mean, yes, people give Haney credit for going over to Australia, but I mean, it was a sure thing. What the fuck else is he gonna do? You know, sit around with his thumb up his ass? Like, yeah, it's an easy thing. Fucking take it. So you're giving a guy credit for going over there to beat a C-level. I mean, I've always considered Campos as a C-level fighter. I've never considered him any more than that. But even a guy like that can have a really good night, and we've seen it in boxing before. Look at Buster Douglas. Look at Eddie Ruiz. Look at all these guys that that pull something out of their ass and make it happen that night. Anyway, not to dwell on that, but I just thought I'd touch on that because I thought it was funny that you mentioned people were saying that Kambosos was this guy was this tough opposition. But to touch on what you were talking about the Davison and Garcia, I think it's a really interesting and very solid point you made. When we talk about comparisons to athletes from the like the 80s, like we were saying, who was the best player to play the game in basketball? Michael Jordan. Why? He said it, yes, but he fucking proved it every time he stepped out on the court. Every single time he proved that he was the best. And this is what we have to do. We have to hold people accountable when it comes to the sport as well. Who is the best? The guy that steps out there and puts that on the line, takes risks, takes chances, and proves it. Even if you lose, if you come back and you win, you're proving something. You're proving that you can be victorious in defeat, and that's something we don't we don't see too much. Like a Ray Leonard, he came back and he made Duran quit. He comes back, he defies the odds, and he beats Tommy Hearn. I mean, that's proving it. That's proving greatness. So we need to keep that in mind when we talk about guys like Tank Davis or any of your favorite fighters out there.
All right, man. Shout out to Alpha from the Bay, man. Salute, man. Point well taken. Salute. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Damon West. So what you say, family? Say nobody's watching Canelo versus Ryder. Shit, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I think, Damon, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I think that fight is big over there in Mexico. I don't think nobody's really talking about that fight like that over here. Over here. You get what I'm saying? When I say over here, I just mean online, maybe online and stuff like that. It's just a different era right now, and I get it. But I'm more so talking about a mentality, dog. And the mentality has changed. It's changed a lot. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick, man.
Where you calling from?
Toronto, baby.
Rick from Toronto. Talk to me.
Yo, man, I noticed, like, when I told you, remember, I said you look like Denzel without the cap on. Now you're rocking it without the cap, man. All the tenderonis be calling in now, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man, for sure, man. Talk to me.
Also note, Al Heyman's going to hate your ass for this shit because his fucking hairline's fucking gone to nowhere. So he's going to hate your ass even more for this shit. In regards to boxing, man, Ron Boy, I agree with him from DC, man. Big time. But at the same time, you have to understand, like, I know you're a big movie watcher too, right, Coach? There was a line that Clint Eastwood said in his Dirty Harry movies. It said, "Man has to know his limitations." That's one. And all these new age fighters, they know their limitations because they're pussies. They don't want to test their limitations. You understand what I'm saying? And the next line that Dirty Harry said, or for that matter, Clint Eastwood said, is he's a legend in his own mind. And that's all what these young fighters, they're legends in their own mind without any form of testing their abilities. Like the previous caller said, Michael Jordan tests his abilities. He goes, I want to prove that I'm number one.
Yeah.
He proved it on the court back to back, winning titles. As you said, Tom Brady, I used to hate Tom Brady, bro. But then now I realize it's like, yo, man, he is the GOAT. Bro, he came out to like Tampa, he proved it. He said that, Belichick's nobody without me, man. I'm the one who put it out on the field. I'm the one who had to go to the field at like 3 a.m. to be like practicing and shit, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But these fighters now, They ain't doing none of that shit, man. They ain't fighting the names, and they want to be legends in their own mind. The words of Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry, my man. That's all I have to say, Coach.
Hey, man, shout out to Rick from Toronto. Salute, fam. Yeah, shout out to Rick from Toronto. And see, this is the thing, right? The thing is the reason why I have to hold the old guard accountable. I feel like it's my job on YouTube to hold the old guard accountable, because listen, I can't be bought. I have my own money, right? I can't be bought. I'm not going to do whatever it takes to get in someone else's camp. I don't do that. I'm a man with integrity. I'm from West Tampa, Florida. We don't operate like that from West Tampa, just in Tampa, period, or the state of Florida. We don't operate like that. I can't speak for the whole state, but I'm just showing you the mentality. So from a boxing standpoint, I've been watching boxing for 41 years now. 41 years now, right? And the mentality, the American boxing fan, I'm saying that the average one today, and the fighters today are different. They have a different mentality. And the old school guys, the old guard, not all of them, because you got Roy Jones is still around, James Lights-Out Tony is still around. Now those guys ain't having it. Mike Tyson is still around. Mike Tyson ain't having it. You heard, listen, check this out. I'm gonna prove my point. I'm gonna prove my point to you. I'm gonna prove my point to you. I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna prove my point to you. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at what Mike Tyson told Jamal Charlo right here.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Canelo.
You get what I'm saying? So what Mike said? He say, name the names, man. He say, he begged him. He said, please call these people out, please. We got millions of people watching you. Call them out. Hey, Jamal Charlo didn't even sound sure of himself. He say, what up? This Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Y'all know what it is. Who want it? And he didn't know that Mike started laughing. He had a chuckle. He say, name the names, man. Name the names, man. The names need to be named. The Mexican monster. Mike wasn't going to let him get away with that. He didn't even sound sure of himself. He was like, he say, yo, what up? So listen, he said, we the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out. Mike said, okay, please call these people out. Please. The whole world's looking at you. Call them out. Mike threw him on the spot. He threw him on the spot. Call him out. What up? This Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Y'all know what it is? Who want it? Mike say, no, fuck that shit. Name the names, man. Name the names, man. The names need to be named. The Mexican monster. And guess what? But the jitterbugs, when you name the names, they say you clout chasing.
True.
I ain't mad at the jitterbugs. They don't know no better. They say you clout chasing when you name the names. When you name the people, look, this is who I want to fight. I want to fight I want to fight Mucheski. I want to fight Roy Jones. I want to fight Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? Anybody in my weight division that say they're the best that got a belt, I want to fight all of them. I want to show you because in this new jitterbug, this new as a matter of fact, when I was a jitterbug, you know how you prove you was the best in the neighborhood? You had to, you was the best in the neighborhood, you had to prove it by fighting somebody. When I was growing up, I grew up in the era where you had to throw these. I grew up in the era where the only way you can go to the park, you had to beat somebody, you had to fight somebody. And you had to keep fighting until you whoop somebody. You had to get it. That's where I grew up. You jitterbugs, y'all ain't growing up in the go outside and play era. Y'all growing up on the keyboard era. Y'all growing up on the iPhone and the iPhone and the Android era. And the old heads, the old guard today, some of them are leading you astray. I really can't get mad. I gotta hold y'all accountable a little bit, but I really can't get too mad at you because when I hear Bernard Hopkins talk, when I hear Calvin Ford talk, when I hear Floyd Mayweather today talk, that's why I played you a clip. I say, look here, man, Pretty Boy Floyd and Money May two different people. I don't know who Money Mayweather is. I know who Pretty Boy Floyd is. I can't tell you that. And and some of you guys, because some of you guys, they living their lives vicariously through their fighter. They're living their lives vicariously through their fighter. These young guys, they probably come from single mother homes, poverty-stricken areas they came up in. So their hopes are on their guy. I get it. I understand that. But you had to fight when I was coming up. You had to prove it. You couldn't say that you were the best and you didn't fight the top guys. I'm holding the old crusty niggas accountable. It's the old crusties. I'm not even addressing the jitterbugs no more because you know not of what you speaketh of. I know you don't know no better. Your breath still smell like Similac. You still sucking on your mama titty. You got a milk mustache. I can't even talk to a young nigga about no boxing because I know you don't know no better, dog. So I ain't even mad at you. I smell Similac. I see a milk mustache, and I see your mouth on your mama titty. That tell me everything I need to know. So I ain't mad at you. But the old crusty niggas, they know better. When you hear a fighter, I'm gonna tell you young niggas something, because I gotta educate you. I'm not educate. When you hear a fighter say you on the wrong side of the street, you with the wrong promotional company, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, take whatever we give you. Even though you a champion in my weight division, you ain't fought, you gotta fight somebody. When they say your baby mama got to be bow-legged, your cousin got to know how to do the one leg up if you want to fight me, your sister got to know how to do the butterfly, your auntie got to know how to do the electric slide. When you hear fighters building barriers, putting up roadblocks for why they should not fight the other top guy in their division, when you hear a fighter doing that, that's duck language.
True.
I gotta educate you, jitterbugs. When you hear a fighter calling out the top names, actively trying to fight the guy, irregardless of how much money he got, irregardless of how many Lambos with suicide doors he's driving, irregardless of whether he's living in mansions, irregardless of whether he got all the money, got all the tenderonis, that don't mean nothing in the ring when you throwing the ones and twos. When you in the hurt business, your Lambo can't fight for you. When you in the hurt business, Big Booty Judy can't fight for you. When your fans can't fight for you when you're in the hurt business, you got to get in the ring and prove that shit. If you telling me my fighter ain't got to prove nothing, because he broke the record at the Barclays Center, that's duck language.
True.
I got to educate you young niggas, man. I ain't mad at y'all. It's these old crusty niggas. Call them what's your name, where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's be real. Baltimore, stand up.
Talk to me, fam. D-Block, talk to me.
What's up, coach? Like, I love how you coming out with these facts. You're bringing in the truth where people need to know who the real champions are and who the people that just duck people, okay? We know that Canelo's going to fight Ryder. He ain't ducking nobody. I don't care what people say. It's just mandatory. Let's be honest with that. Yeah, we got Plan versus Benavidez. Plan ain't ducking nobody, okay? He's fighting Benavidez finally. It's here. It's showtime. We got Davis versus Garcia. And we know the biggest duck in the world is Tank Davis. Garcia's the one that made this fight. And that's fact, okay? Now, I got to worry something for you, coach. I know you know who I am, man. You know what it be about. That facts with hate.
Yeah.
Now, what we talking about my boy Fury like this, man? We slanging his name. We putting his name in the mud. I mean, we looking at all these tracks. I mean, we making him look bad. I mean, I understand he's gonna fight Usyk and Fury, coach.
But I'm saying, what did I say to make him look bad? Give me an example.
No. People, not you, coach.
Oh, yeah.
The people, the masses out here condemning Fury for not bringing this down to 30%. Okay, y'all don't say nothing when Tank Davis get the percentage. You know what I mean? You don't say nothing when Tank Davis rehydrate, making everybody else rehydrate or whatever they got to do. So now you want to pick on the white man. The white man that's a legitimate WBC, kicked Wakanda's ass, and now you begging for his ass to get whooped because you want revenge. revenge is a factor from the Ukrainian. Okay, do I think it's gonna be a badass fight? Hell yeah. Do I think it's gonna be a tougher fight? Hell yeah. But do I think that Fury is scared of Usyk? Hell no, coach. There's no way. He just fought Wilder, and he fought his mandatories, and he fought Klitschko. I mean, the guy is a legitimate top 10 heavyweight of all time. I'm just being honest with you, coach. I don't know what you got to say about that. Well, I want to know what your answer is.
Yeah, that's your opinion as it relates to top 10 heavyweight of all time. That's an opinion. That's not a fact. That's just an opinion. That's how you feel. That's how you rank it. So we would have to sit down and look at all of the heavyweights and rank them in order based on a boxing criteria. Based on the boxing criteria. So when you ranking people, this is how I do it. When I rank people to see where they at in top 10 or whatever the case may be, I have to use a boxing criteria in order to be able to rank it. And that's one. And then two, regardless of whether you have a boxing criteria or not, it's going to be subjective to you, to how you see it. I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling that way. If you feel that Tyson Fury is a top 10 heavyweight of all time, that's how you feel. That's subjective to you. There's nothing wrong with that. But I have more of a boxing criteria how I would look at things. But continue on.
Okay. So this is where I got to come out and just lay it all out. Okay. Do I consider, like I said, it's my opinion, and it's all good. I love my opinion. I love it when they hate on my opinion, but it's okay. This guy beat Klitschko, which Klitschko was the dominant force in the heavyweight division for the last 10 years. Undisputed heavyweight champion. Now, not undisputed because his brother had the WBC. Wilder never wanted to fight Klitschko. Fury went in there, beat him, made it look. I know everybody hated the way he fought. He didn't fight the way he fought with Wilder. Then he got through his cocaine mess. You know, the same cocaine that Benavidez did. So, you know, I understand where the shit's going to come. I mean, where people are going to be hypocritical with that. It
ain't even that. I think what you're missing is no one is hating on Tyson Fury because he's a white man. That has nothing to do with it. Tyson Fury is a lying piece of shit. He lies all the time. He contradicts himself. He did beat Vladimir Klitschko. It's probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. And a lot of people say that, but Tyson Fury, he lies so much and he contradicts himself so much. And when he beat Vladimir Klitschko, he didn't give him a rematch. Then he got popped. He got popped dirty. Then he got suspended. Then he got on drugs and went on mental health rant and stuff like that. You know, when Tyson Fury, then when it comes to fighting top guys, he does make it very difficult. Deontay Wilder, even though I did go to war with the Wilder fans, he had to take the man to court to get the third fight. This is what he does. He says he's going to fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed, but then come to find out, well, yeah, he did. It's a whole lot of stuff. I remember the video he did where he said, yes, I talked to the Saudi prince. The fight is on, man. Joshua going to fight for undisputed. I talked to the Saudi prince. The money is sure. Then he said, I need 500 million. I need a $500 million, this and that. So my thing is, I take nothing away from Tyson Fury from a skill set standpoint. But all the other shit that has nothing to do with his boxing skills is the reason why people don't like Tyson Fury. I'm saying for me, do I take anything away from him from a skill set standpoint? No.
Hell no.
But the stuff outside of that, yes. So that I just want to clear that up. But go ahead.
Just skill set. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. And resume. Yeah, I know his resume wasn't all that, but overall, at the last stretch of his last runs that he's had, he defeated Wilder when Wilder was on a tear. Let's be honest with that. I mean, the guy was also. I mean, he was doing his thing, even though he was fighting nothing but tomato cans, just like Tank Davis. And he got exposed, just like Tank Davis going to get exposed to Ryan Garcia with that jab. Exactly what Fury did to Wilder. Okay. So at the end of the day, like I said, you can compare Wilder and Tank Davis. I know I'm getting ahead, but I know I'm bringing Tank Davis in this shit again. But my bad, Coach, my bad. But at the end of the day, all I got to say is let's respect the man that has the plan. He is going to beat Usyk. I know it's going to be a tough fight, Coach, but I'm just saying by skills, pay the bills. I don't care about all that shit, that has to do outside of boxing. I'm talking about top 10 heavyweights of all time, the way he moved his size and weight. That's all I got to say, Coach. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Bill, Baltimore, San.
I don't agree with that. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna never get me to feast my mouth to say no dumb ass shit like that. I ain't saying D-Block dumb. That's his opinion, but I ain't never say that. But it's a whole lot of other fighters. But I can break this down very easy. And we just gonna look at resumes, who they fought, yada 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 yada. But I get it. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. It's just my criteria is different. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Southpaw Killer. What's up, Coach?
Southpaw Killer. Where you calling from, fam?
Calling from B-More.
Southpaw Killer from B-More. Talk to me.
And we stood up. Man, I don't know how you let this clown call 28,000 times and then doing that nonsense. And as soon as you disagree with him, say, "You right, Coach. You right, Coach." Either stand on your opinion like a man, or you know what I mean, sit down some damn way. God dang. He went around talking about Tank Davis putting all these stipulations, and I don't like it either, Coach.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it devalues the fight when you do win.
Right.
That's what they're gonna say.
Because that's what they're gonna say. You know, that's what they're gonna say. If when Tank, hey, Southpaw Killer, I gotta say this before I let you continue. The reason why I don't like tearing down another fighter's opponent, because of what you just said. So when Tank beats Ryan Garcia, again, like anytime you call Ryan Garcia a TikToker, anytime you call Ryan Garcia an Instagram model, you know, he has a guideliner for men. He has men. He has a thong line for men. He wears makeup and lipstick. When you do that to Ryan Garcia, what did you say about Tank Davis fighting him? You can't give Tank credit for beating Ryan Garcia because you already said he doesn't have the skill set. He doesn't belong in the ring with Tank. He's an Instagram model. He's a TikToker. You gave me 25, 30 different reasons why this guy should not be in the ring with Tank. But yet when Tank beats him, you're going to turn around and say, "Oh man, but Tank beat Ryan Garcia." You can't have it both ways. Which one is it? Is he fighting somebody or is he not fighting somebody? That's what I'm saying. And I'm trying to get people to make a decision and they arguing both sides of the coin. I can't beat him. Dog, but go ahead.
And that's why I'm trying to, that's proof the last call of D-Block, man. He all that Wilder stuff he was talking, Wilder ain't this, Wilder ain't that. Now he's jumping all over Fury stuff, saying Fury this, that, and the third, but he's just saying Wilder with nobody. Now he's the greatest fighter of all time after he beat the Wilder. It don't make no sense. You're degrading the man. Which one is it? Like you just said. And I want to speak on as far as the rehydration clause. Canelo is mostly the king of the catch weight and the rehydration clause. Do you know that he put the rehydration clause on your boy Kovalev? He drained him before fight. He couldn't wait for so much. We have to get the pounds or whatever it was, but he drained him before the fight, man. And the man was damn near 40 years old. Do you hear D-Block and people and Canelo fans saying anything about that? But now Tank Davis done did it. Oh man, he's a bum for this. He's a bum. Keep that energy, man. I like Canelo, but I like to keep that same energy. Tank, he got to step up that par. He got to step up the par of the fight too, man. But I ain't ordering that Canelo fight though. I heard you say in the chat the Damone that I'm gonna watch that fight. I'm gonna watch the fight. I ain't gonna buy the fight, the Canelo fight, but I'm gonna watch it because the Zone told us they done with pay-per-view. Pay-per-view was the day of the old. Now they trying to hit us with a pay-per-view. You notice they had it in Mexico, not in the U.S. That's my time, Coach, right there, man. That's all I wanted to have to say. I had to shut down D-Block, bro.
Shout out to Southpaw Killer from B-More. Salute, fam. Salute, fam. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if there was a catch weight with Canelo and Kovalev. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. So I can't really comment on it. I can't say if it was, if it wasn't. I don't know. I have to look it up and see. But my thing, this is my thing. I have a philosophy. That I go by. Y'all remind me of my philosophy. I have a philosophy that I go by. Hold on. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach. My name is Rafael Navarro. I'm calling from Fresno, California.
Rafael from Fresno. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach. So I was watching your show yesterday, right? And I was seeing how you described an old school boxer, right? Which you described Usyk or whatever his name is as an old school boxer, because he agreed to the terms. Yeah, he just wants to fight, right? He agreed to the terms of Tyson Fury Now, I was looking at Ryan Garcia's press conference on how he agreed on Gervonta Davis, all of his clause and rehydration shit. Does that make Ryan Garcia an old school boxer?
No.
Or what do you think on that?
No. I'm finna give you a perfect example. Now, the reason why I say Alexander Usyk is an old school fighter, it had nothing to do with him agreeing to the terms that Tyson Fury set. It had to do with what Alexander Usyk has done throughout his career. Alexander Usyk, if you remember that show yesterday, I said Alexander Usyk is Mr. Come to your trap and take over your trap. He travels all around the world and he fights other champions and beats them in their own backyard. I said he went to Russia. He beat a Russian in Russia when it was Russian judges, Russian referee, and there was nobody from the Ukraine over there. It was just him in the entire country of Russia, and he beat that Russian so thoroughly that they could not rob him. They could not take it from him. Alexander Usyk literally every belt he's won in another man's backyard in this country. Became undisputed, two-weight division world champion. That speaks for itself. So you got a lot of wind in the background.
Yeah, my bad, coach.
Yeah, so his track record as a pro shows who he is. Now, I can't compare Ryan Garcia to Usyk. Because if you look at Ryan Garcia's track record thus far, and you look at Usyk, there's no comparison. And Ryan Garcia is only 24 years old. If you listen to the language that Alexander Usyk speaks, hey, I want to become undisputed. I want the belt. Greedy belly, talking to Tyson Fury. That's what he said. I'll fight you in your country. I don't care what ring size you choose. None of that. He's not even complaining about anything. He just want to get in there and fight him because he believes he can beat him. So his track record speaks for itself. Ryan Garcia, he's a young kid. He said belts don't matter. Ryan Garcia, he's a young kid. He had an opportunity to fight Devin Haney. I don't know about I want to fight Tank. I mean, Devin, he didn't win that belt anyways. It was handed to him, this and that. And he's pulled out of 3 fights in 2020 and 2021. So I can't compare Ryan Garcia to Alexander Usyk. Now, I will say this. By Ryan Garcia stepping up to the plate and wanting to fight Gervonta Davis, he agreed to all of the terms. I do give him credit for that. He believes in himself. He really believes he can beat Gervonta Davis. And if he mess around and pull off the upset and beat Gervonta Davis, it would even shock me. Because I don't really look at Ryan Garcia. I don't think much of Ryan Garcia as a fighter. I'm being honest with you. I look at Ryan Garcia as a boxer turned TikToker, social media, and commercial endorsement guy. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I mean? So if Ryan Garcia were to beat Tank Davis, it would shock the hell out of me, to be honest with you. I would have to give him his props. I would come on this show and eat crow. I say, you know what, man, Ryan Garcia proved me wrong. He got to prove it to me, though. Just because he got to prove it to me. And until he put the work in and show me what he's going to do, he don't get no credit for me until he put the work in. So if he gets credit for me for signing the contract and fighting Tank Davis, he does get credit for me for that. But I got to see what he do. That's all. That's the best answer I can give you, fam.
Yeah, all right. Salute, coach. Have a nice day.
Yes, sir. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Rafael from Fresno, man. Shout out to Rafael from Fresno. I'm going to give him a shot. I'm gonna give him a shot because he want to fight Tank. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what I know. From what I heard, Ryan Garcia wanted to fight Tank Davis bad. Ryan Garcia handlers, we're gonna say sources say, his handlers, meaning sources say, B-Hop, and Oscar De La Hoya, they were totally against this fight. I'm not saying that's what Bernard Hopkins said and Oscar De La Hoya said. We're going to say sources say. From what I heard, they was totally against it. They specifically told him, man, look here, man, they got a rehydration clause. You fight at a catch weight. This fight right here is so disadvantageous to you that you don't stand a chance in hell of winning this fight. Ryan Garcia is the sole reason why this fight has happened. Tank Davis is not the reason why this fight happened. I'm going to say this to the Baltimore fans. Tank Davis is not the reason why this fight has happened. Ryan Garcia persisted. When you hear Calvin Ford, he say, man, Ryan really wanted this fight. When you hear Leonard Ellaby, yeah, Ryan really wanted this fight. And when they say it with a chuckle. They laugh. Like, I can't believe it, dumb man. But he agreed to that. Like, they came to Ryan Garcia with an offer that they knew he was going to refuse. Guess what? He accepted it. True. They came in here with an offer They, that we know he ain't gonna accept this. He'll be a fool to accept this. They were laughing, yeah, he'll be a fool to accept this contract right here. Boy, we got a rehydration clause, catch weight. His baby mama got to be bow-legged. His cousin got to know how to do the butterfly. His auntie got to be cock-eyed and on her left eye. His sister got to know how to do the Tootsie Roll. His baby mama's baby daddy got to be on child support. They came with all kinds of stipulations. They said he'll be a fool to be accept this. They were laughing and everything. And guess what? Oscar called the phone. Hey, yeah, what's going on? Booger Ray Leonard picked the phone up. Hey, what's going on, Oscar? What's up? Hey, Booger Ray, Tank, Ryan accepted the terms. He what? He accepted the terms. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this dumbass motherfucker did this shit. I mean, this dumb motherfucker, he accepted the terms. Hold on. Hey, Floyd. Yes, what's up, Leonard? What's up, Leonard? Floyd, I can't believe it. Guess what? What? I got Oscar on the phone. Oh, cross-dressing Oscar. What's wrong? What is he saying now? Man, he's saying that Ryan Garcia accepted the fight. Are you serious? His dumb ass accepted that? Yes, he accepted the fight. I can't believe he did that. Do he know we got to catch weight? Yes, he agreed to it. Do he know we have a rehydration clause? Yes, he agreed to it. Yeah, he accepted all of that. Do he know his baby mama got to be bow-legged? Yes. Did you tell him his auntie got to be knock-kneed in one knee? Yes. Did you tell him his sister got to be cock-eyed? Yes. Did you tell him his auntie's cousin got to know how to do the electric slide? Yes. He agreed to everything. Everything. Okay, then tell his dumb ass, okay, we got to fight. That's what I heard, dog. That's what I heard.
True.
I'm just saying, dog. That's what I heard, dog. That's what I heard. Shout out to Kevin Lamar. He said Rolly wanted to fight bad too. Well, that's different. That's an in-house fight. And Rolly can't box. That's an in-house fight, and Rolly can't box. So that was a setup fight. The whole world knew Tank would win that. That was a setup fight. You ever heard Clubber Lane say, "You ain't fighting no real man. You living real good, huh, Bob boy? You living real good, huh? Won't you give me that chance like Creed gave you? You ain't fighting no real man. He don't want to fight a real man. He want to fight them setups." Remember that? What Clubber Lane said? Rolly was a setup fight. He was a setup fight. You know what I mean? Rolly ain't the brightest. He ain't the brightest crayon in the coloring. He ain't the brightest crayon in the coloring box. He's not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen. He's not the sharpest the brightest light bulb in the ceiling. So Rolly just you can look at Rolly and tell he got a few screws missing. And then if you know anything about boxing, you look at his boxing skills. He really don't have no boxing skills. Now he do have that. He do have that. I want to be respectful. He does have that special strength. We'll just say that. He does have that special strength. He's a strong guy, but come on, man.
True.
Come on. Getting out while you can. Don't get that sucker no statue. Give him guts. Hey, I'm just saying, dog. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, man, we gotta get the likes up. We need 40 more likes. You know what I mean? In this day and time, they'll look down on some of my favorite fighters. They'll look down on them. The old crusties. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's going on, man? It's Pete from Atlanta one more time. And if I'm calling too much, let me know. I won't do this.
No, we good. No, we good. You call much as you want to call, fam. I want to hear from the people. I want to hear from you. Yeah.
Okay. Only reason I be calling is because I feel like I'm the youngest person who be calling. I don't know how old the other people is. I'm just going off voice.
Mm.
But the reason I'm calling right now is because I want you to make me have a change of heart, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before when I was saying it, that Tank ain't my fighter. But I realized I was hating on Devin Haney. When I called the other day.
Yeah.
Because he deserves to fight Tank next. Like he really do. And it don't matter how I feel if I don't like him. And I wanted to address that, and I also wanted to say that that's the only situation I take it back now, but that's the only situation of ducking that I was okay with, but I'm not okay with that shit no more. Because ducking is ducking. It don't matter, but the reason that I felt that way about Devin Haney, and the reason I never felt that way about anybody else getting ducked, is because I never gave Canelo a pass on ducking Benavidez, and because I felt like he should fight him. Because I like you said, Coach, it's the hurt business. So as long as the person who's calling the other person out, if they hurt people, I want to see the shit. The problem I have with Devin Haney is the hurt business, and he don't hurt nobody. That was my problem. But at the end of the day, that's the only person. And the reason, and I take this back now. real talk, bro. Because I'm hating on him. I can't hate on him because he's in the hurt business and he's finding a way to get undisputed. So at the end of the day, I gotta respect that. I don't like him still.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I want Tank to knock his ass out.
Yeah.
And the reason I didn't want Tank to fight, the reason I didn't want Tank to fight Devin Haney, I'm gonna admit it, is because if Devin Haney beat Tank, like, first of all, he's too big for that weight class. But I know you can't say that because he make the weight. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that shit. But I ain't never seen nobody on the scale look like that. But that's beside the point. But the reason I ain't want Devin Haney to beat Tank, and I feel like he can and might do it, is because Tank is what got that division. It's exciting. Like, I won't mind seeing Shakur beat him because then the division will be in good hands. But Devin Haney, what he's trying to do, is he's trying to stay small long enough to knock out Tank, and then he's going to lead the division. And it's like you just made Tank lose, and now the division, it's like, damn.
No, man.
So it's like,
I don't know, man.
But I can't
bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you why I want to see Tank and Devin Haney fight each other. Because Bill Haney talks a lot of shit on the internet about Devin Haney and Tank Davis sparring session. Those boys over at the Rise podcast and Calvin Ford and them talk a lot of shit about the sparring session with Devin Haney and Tank Davis. I want to put this to rest. If I want to put this to rest. So the only way I'm going to know who the best is between Devin Haney and Tank Davis, I want to see them fight each other. I want to see the way it's supposed to be is this. You got Team Tank Davis, Calvin Ford, those guys over there. They hate Bill Haney and Devin and Bill Haney and Dev. I have no problem with that. They don't like them. And then we have Devin Haney and Bill Haney, and then you got the LDBC because that's their family as well. They hate Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis. So my thing is, the only way we're going to settle the dispute, they got to get in the ring and fight each other. I don't want to be on the internet. I don't want to be on the internet. Yeah, man, you know, Tank gonna do this to Dev and Dev gonna do this to Tank. But goddamn, they can't do it. They can't do it on the keyboard. They can't do it. They can't do it online doing interviews. I ain't never seen a fight won on an interview. I ain't never seen a fight won on the keyboard. I want my champions to prove it. James, like Tony say, I want to fight such and such. Call the names out. Make that fight happen so we can settle. So we can settle it. That's the only reason I want to. You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah.
And Coach, that's the reason I had to change the heart. And you was the reason that you the reason that sparked it in my brain to have a change of heart. Basically because when Calvin Ford said what he said in that interview, like, I had to really think, bro, I don't like Devin Haney, but at the end of the day, bro, if you don't like somebody, bro, that means you fight them. In my book, like, if I don't like a nigga, I'm gonna hit that nigga in the face. Based off the situation, I have to say Tank is ducking, because if you don't like them niggas, fight them niggas. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think what it is Tank's team. It's Tank's team, and he listens to them. He listens to them too much. Well, this is what I want to see Tank do. I want to see Tank tell his team, "Look here, man, check this out. Let me go. I want to fight this dude. Y'all make this fight happen with Devin Haney, because Tank can make that fight happen if he want to. I don't want to see Tank hiding behind Calvin Ford. I don't want to see Tank hiding behind Floyd Mayweather, or Booger Ray Leonard, or Al Heyman. I want Tank to say, listen, make this fight happen with me and Dev. I want to settle this shit. He ain't got no chin. He can't take no punch. I'm finna knock his ass out and settle this. I'm tired of his daddy running around.
What he gotta do.
I'm tired of his daddy running around, bumping his gums. You know, I want to knock this dude out. I want to see Tank got to take that initiative to make that happen and stop listening to his team.
That's what he got to do. And one more thing, Coach. This is the last thing. I don't want to see Tank fight no more Mexicans. I like Tank. And he not my fighter. I keep saying that because my favorite fighter is Errol Spence. We don't have these problems with Errol Spence. Errol Spence a real dog. We don't have these problems. He just got to stay out the hospital. Errol Spence just got to stay out the hospital. That's my boy.
Yeah.
But Tank, I don't want to see Tank fight no more Mexicans. This should be Tank's schedule after this fight. After this fight, Tank should be fighting Devin Haney next. After Devin Haney, he should be fighting Shakur next. After Shakur, he should be fighting Gary Russell Jr. I really don't mind him. He really needs to fight Gary Russell Jr. next because of that shit he started in that fight at DC. Remember that the fight in DC when Gary Russell Jr. had started a fight in the crowd? He needs to fight him. He needs to fight him, Shakur, and Devin. He don't need to fight nobody else but black fighters. There's no more Mexicans left. It's literally no more Mexicans left. This is it.
We got to clear all doubt.
This is it for the Mexicans.
Hey, shout out to Fred. Shout out to Fred.
All right.
Fred said the whole Mexican. Fred, hey, look here, man. Hey, but Hector Garcia was Dominicano, but I get what you're saying, though. Hector Garcia was Dominicano. Roland Romero, I think he's, Roland Romero was a Cuban-American. Roland Romero, Cuban-American. Hector Garcia, Dominicano. Let's see. What my main man name? What the dude name? Mario Barros was a Mexican, I think. So, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No? Hey, that's all. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Like, dude, like I come from an era where if you didn't like a fighter, guess what? That's more the reason why you should fight him. I don't like this nigga. Man, I'm finna whoop this nigga ass. Tell me in what black neighborhood, in any hood, in Mexican hood, hood in the UK, tell me what hood around the world where two dudes didn't like each other, did not want to fight each other. True. Show me, can anybody give me an example? Give me an example of in the comeback sport where fighters who hate each other refuse to fight each other. I hate that nigga. But I swear to God, that nigga in my same division, dog. That nigga got a belt. He in the same division. I'm tired of this shit. This nigga daddy be running around, bumping his gun, popping that weed, hollering about what he gonna do, this and that, yada, 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 yada. Nigga, fuck Spawn. Tell that whole ass nigga to sign the contract. But tell that nigga, we finna pull up right now, nigga. I'm tired of this. B Moore versus doggone. Where Devin Haney from? He from Las Vegas? Where Devin Haney from? Is Devin Haney from Las Vegas? What did it say, Spence Crawford? Man, Spence Crawford, man. Bro, look here, bro. I'm so past Spence Crawford. That's been, hey, Lynn, I'm so past Spence Crawford, dog. Like, I'm past that, dog. I'm past that. I done heard everything I need to hear about that shit. Them niggas ain't fought yet, and I don't believe they gonna fight. I'm just being honest with you, bro. They ain't fought yet. I don't believe they gonna fight. But anyways, so I'm past them. Like, them two black fighters that for whatever the reason they can't fight each other. Wrong side of the street. What he ain't signed the contract, but the fight's supposed to be for 2023, not 2022. Or you better sign it now and wait. Errol Spence still ain't got in the ring and fought nobody yet. Spence and Crawford are two fighters I do not like talking about anymore. You got black boxing fans who talk all this racism stuff. The black boxing fans won't even stick together and consolidate to get behind black fighters. They don't chose a side. Call everybody coon Uncle Tom sellout who don't agree with them. So the black boxing fans on YouTube, I'm talking about the Wakanda niggas, they the worst. I ain't talking about all the black boxing fans. I'm talking about the Wakanda niggas, like the alphabet boys and stuff like that. They the worst. They don't divide it. They don't divide it, the black American boxing pie. So I don't even want to talk about them niggas. I don't even want to talk about them, to be honest with you. True. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I want to talk about fights that's actually happening. Right now, we got Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. That fight happening. Right now, we got Usyk versus Tyson Fury. From what I've heard, from what Tyson Fury said, that fight happening. We got David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. That fight happening. We got doggone Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez fight John Ryder. Hey, John Ryder don't stand a snowball chance in hell. True. I'm just being honest with you, dog. The boy, listen, Canelo gonna kill that boy. He's a mandatory. Canelo gonna kill that boy. And what you say? We say fag now, still talking about Crawford and Spence fight. Bro, these aerosexual YouTube channels, that's all they got. Bro, like when you built your channel talking about hating another fighter, I hate Terrence Crawford YouTube channel. Dude, these niggas done made a 20,000 I hate Terrence Crawford videos. These be the same dudes that be trying to push racial narratives. They'll turn around and say Canelo fans are racist because they don't like black fighters. Canelo fans racist, they don't like black fighters. In one breath, while they turn around and shitting on other black fighters like Terrence Crawford. So let me get this straight. Canelo fans are racist for hating black fighters, but you're not racist for hating other black fighters? Make it make sense. True. The mental gymnastics that you got to go through with these Wakandas, like the Fag Nons, he's a Wakanda nigga, and the Boxing Shigo, he's a Wakanda nigga, and the Chump Sides, he's a Wakanda nigga, and the Alphabet Boys, all of them are Wakanda niggas. The mental gymnastics that you got to go through for these Wakanda niggas, it don't make no sense. These niggas be everywhere. They be heads one day, they be tails the next day. They want to be the YouTube Huey P. Newtons. They want to be the YouTube Marcus Garvey. They want to be the YouTube Malcolm X. They want to be the YouTube revolutionary, the YouTube Dr. Umar Johnson, John Henry Clark. These niggas all over the place.
True.
If these niggas did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. It is what it is. I like talking about fights that's happened. Anyways, enough of that. So, and what you said young hungry bucks would be looking at Canelo the way he looked at Triple G. And this is another thing. Whoever, if the Mexican monster, and I'm gonna tell you Canelo fans something. This is a PSA message for you Canelo fans. He said, Coach, are you tuning in for Edwards versus Usman? Yeah. I think we're gonna go live for that fight. This is for you Canelo fans. If David Benavidez beats Caleb Plant, David Benavidez will be Canelo's WBC mandatory. If Canelo Alvarez can fight his WBO mandatory, and John Ryder, guess what? I want y'all to keep that same energy if David Benavidez win this fight. I don't want y'all switching it up now. Keep that same energy. Canelo is fighting his mandatory and John Ryder. You got a lot of people that's feeling some type of way about that. But guess what? He's fighting his mandatory. I'm not feeling no type of way. Terrence Crawford fighting his mandatory. WBO mandatory. Crawford and Canelo fighting the WBO mandatory. But I'm going to say this. Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. The duty of a champion is to defend your title against your mandatories, like Marvelous Marvin Hagler did, like Larry Holmes did, like Muhammad Ali did. Fought all the top 10 guys. Whoever was the mandatory, the number one guy is, I got to get him. That's the duty of a champion. All I'm saying is, I don't mind him fighting his mandatory. But guess what? If David Benavidez become his mandatory, I don't want to hear no shit about, man, David Benavidez don't deserve it. No, because that's duck language.
True.
I ain't going for that. No. David Benavidez, keep that same energy. If he win, goddamn it, Canelo better fight him. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to hear that shit now. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all keep that same energy now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block. Coach.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
You know Canelo hadn't ducked nobody. He's never ducked nobody. He took the legitimate top fight. Yeah. Are those facts? Yes or no?
No. Listen. All I'm saying is this, because some people don't feel that way. Some people feel he ducked Demetrius Andrade. Some people felt he ducked Jamal Charlo. Some people felt he ducked a couple of guys. But I'm past all of that. Forget all of that.
Okay.
I'm talking about right now today, 2023. What I'm saying is, once Canelo disposes of his mandatory, John Ryder, if the key word is if Canelo dispatches, if David Benavidez dispatches of Caleb Plant, guess what? David Benavidez will become Canelo Alvarez's mandatory. He has to fight that guy. If he has to fight his mandatory John Ryder, he has to fight the Mexican monster. I don't want to hear nothing about he not Mexican, he's Ecuadorian, his baby mama ain't bow-legged, his sister got to know how to do the butterfly, his auntie got to know how to do the Mexican cha-cha slide. I don't want to hear none of that shit. He has to fight his mandatory. That's all I'm saying. What say you?
What I say, I'm going to say it like this. Now, we know that he's with Eddie Hearn. We know that he's with the zone. So let's see if Al Heyman's going to actually let Benavidez go to the other side of the town. Let's just hope that. Because we had issues with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Okay? Just like Ryan Garcia said, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, then it's going to have to be up to Benavidez too. It's going to be whatever he wants, because I want to take that crown away from him. Mm-hmm. Now, we both know that Bivol is next after this, Coach, if he beats Ryder. Yes or no?
Canelo said he wanted to fight Dimitri Bivol. That's what Canelo said. He wanted to fight Dimitri.
So I told you.
So what I'm saying, D Block, is this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ask you a simple question.
Go for it.
If David Benavidez becomes Canelo Alvarez's mandatory, this is a yes or no question. Do you yes or no answer? Do should Canelo fight his mandatory?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's it. Now whether he fight Dimitri Bivol, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, at 175 or whatever, it is what it is. All I'm saying is, if David Benavidez wins, he will become the mandatory. If you're saying that, Coach, I don't know why everybody's mad. He's fighting his mandatory in John Ryder. I want you to keep the same energy in fighting his mandatory, the Mexican Monster, if he wins. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
But guess what? I said yes, but guess what? Revenge is a factor here. He lost to Bivol. He's going to fight Bivol, and guess what? 2024, Benavidez, Cinco De Mayo, D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Set out the D-Block. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, you know, that's what it got to be. That's what it got to be. The duty, and this is what I say, guys, we have to keep it. We got to keep a boxing criteria. What is the duty of a champion? To defend your title against all comers. That's the duty of a champion. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Terrence Crawford, if he has a mandatory, guess what? He has to fight his mandatory. It doesn't matter whether I like the mandatory or not. It's not based on my feelings. Doggone, hold on, did I miss the super chat? Hold on, sorry about that. I missed the super chat. Sorry about that, guys. I missed the super chat. Errol Spence, if he have a mandatory, he got to fight him. It's not based on whether, oh man, I don't like this mandatory or not. That's the duty of a champion, to fight your mandatories. I don't care who he is, where he's from. The mandatory can be a Papa Smurf. Man, the nigga fighting Papa Smurf. Oh man, I'm just saying, dog, my Papa Smurf is mandatory, dog. Let me tell y'all my criteria, though. I'm gonna tell you my criteria. Shout out to Quentin. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime.
Let's get the lights up.
Boy.
Hey guys, we need 22 more likes. I don't give nobody a pass over here. I don't give nobody a pass over here, right? But let me tell you about. He said Canelo going to drop those belts. He said like the murder weapon. Check this out. I want to address two things. Let's talk about Jamal Charlo, Andrade. Let's talk about Jamal Charlo, Andrade, and let's talk about my criteria. Write this down because I'll forget it. It's simple. If you tell me your fighter is He-Man, his ass better be fighting who? Skeletor. If you tell me your fighter is the Powerpuff Girls, guess what? Their ass better be fighting Mojo Jojo. If you tell me your fighter is Donkey Kong, guess what? He better be fighting the Mario Brothers. If you tell me your fighter is doggone Lion-O, he better be fighting Mum-Ra. If you tell me your fighter is Matilda Gorilla, he better be fighting another gorilla. He better be fighting a silverback. The problem I have is this. When you brag to me about your fighter, when you tell me that your fighter is the best in the weight division, when you go to comparing your fighter to Mike Tyson, when you go to comparing your fighter to Marvelous Marvin Hagler, when you go to comparing your fighter to Sugar Ray Leonard, and his ass ain't doing what Sugar Ray Leonard did, and his ass ain't doing what Marvelous Marvin Hagler did, if his ass ain't doing what Mike Tyson did, I have a problem with that.
True.
If you tell me your fighter is Robotnik, he better be fighting Sonic. Don't tell me your fighter is Matilda Gorilla, but he fighting Hog Head Cheese, Pork Chop Willie, Hobo Sam, Shorty Big Nuts, Chico Stick. That doesn't justify your fighter being what you say he is. To me, that's one thing. Two things. The Canelo argument. I get the argument. Canelo ducked Demetrius Andrade. Canelo ducked David Benavidez. Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo. I hear the arguments. Okay, fine. Question I have for you guys is this. Let's say I agree with all of that. Let's say I agree with all of that. For argument's sake, let's say I agree with all of that. Can you explain to me who Jamal Charlo been ducking? Can you explain to me who Demetrius Andrade been ducking? If he's been ducking anybody. Because Demetrius Andrade fans say he's trying to make the fights with the Triple G. Triple G didn't want to fight him. He tried to make the fight with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez literally said, "You have a horrible style. I ain't fighting you." Canelo said that. Canelo fans have a problem with that, but that's the truth. He said it. Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo. That's another fight I forgot. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. When I look at Canelo's resume, I see he's fought quite a few Hall of Famers. That's on his resume. I see he's fought unification matches. I see he's undisputed right now. Multi-division world champion. This is what I see. The problem I have is this. When I look at Jamal Charlo's resume, Andrade and those other guys that you mentioned, there's one thing that I've noticed. None of those guys have fought each other. So, if you're a Jamal Charlo fan or an Andrade fan, how can the argument be that Canelo is ducking these guys in one breath, but you ignore that those guys who you say that Canelo is ducking, they have had 0 unification matches. Now, they are multi-division world champions. I will say that. They are multi-division world champions. I think Demetrius Andrade, I think he was a champion at 154 in the middleweight division, 160. I could be wrong, but I think he's a multi-division world champion. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I know Jamal Charlo is a multi-division world champion, so I give him that. But you're going to have to show me what all those guys are doing. Because when I look at Jamal Charlo and Andrade, I'm like, dog, this shit ain't looking too good over here. It's shaking like booty meat. Again, I'm not team Canelo. I'm not team Demetrius Andrade. I'm not team Jamal Charlo. But I'm being fair. One guy has Hall of Famers on his record, 4-division world champion, undisputed champion, and another guy, he hasn't had not one unification match. How many top 10 guys is this one of these guys have had? 0. I'm saying one of these guys. Demetrius Andrade did fight his mandatories. And Jamal Charlo fought a couple of his mandatories as well. But what I'm saying is, this one I'm looking at, dog. It makes sense. Can you explain to me why Jamal Charlo haven't fought Daniel Jacobs? Demetrius Andrade is a PBC fighter now. There should be no reason why Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, that fight should not be announced coming up in June. You guys get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. I get the arguments. I get all of that. But come on, man. That's how I look at it, dog. And I ain't on nobody's side. Last time I checked, I ain't Mexican, I ain't from Houston, and I ain't from Rhode Island. That last time I checked. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Fiona Tube. I just called in right quick just to say, Jet from Atlanta. Jet from Atlanta funny as hell, man.
Oh, yeah?
Jet say Tate will beat all the Mexicans. He can beat the Mexicans to death. That's it for that. We don't. Jet had a I love Jet. He's such a stand-up guy. Young boys don't be stand up like that and admit when they wrong.
Yeah.
I love Jet. Every time he call, I do, coach. He look up to you, just stay being a good influence on the coach. Jet say we don't want to see no more Mexicanos, and Jet told the truth. That's it. I ain't got nothing to say. I called to tell Jet I agree with Jet. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Stay great, Jet. Stay for real. Stay honest.
All right. Shout out to Fiona too.
Let's talk to y'all.
Duval County, stand up. Duval, stand up. Hey, that's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. See, hey, guys, we need 12 more likes. Everything I say, I want to show you something. Do you notice everything I say falls in the line of my boxing criteria? Everything I say falls in the line of my boxing criteria. I have a boxing criteria. Them other YouTube channels, they don't have a boxing criteria. That's the problem. They ain't got no boxing criteria. These niggas fanboys, hate other black fighters, hate Mexican fighters, hate, you know, it is what it is. They pushing race shit and all this other shit. Ain't none of that shit got nothing to do with boxing. What city they from? I don't care about that shit. Nigga, when they gonna get in the ring and fight? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick again, man. I'm just saying, like, I agree with what you're saying in the context of Canelo Alvarez. So let's take into respect. Canelo Alvarez turned pro at 15 years after 15 years of age. 15. Okay, I'm not asking the new age fighters to be turning pro at 15. I'm not saying that they should, right? What I'm saying is he had a goal in mind when he got undisputed. All right. Did Demetrius Andrade have a belt that he wanted? Did Charlo have a belt that he wanted? No, he had a goal in mind, and he fought 4 major bouts in less than a year. Okay, can you tell me when was the last time any of the Charlo brothers fought more than twice in a single year?
No, they fought. I think I got to go back. I got to go back in some time. They have fought more than twice in a single year before.
Yeah, but how long ago was it, Coach?
Yeah, it's been a while. But you saying, but you saying all that to say what though?
Yeah, and then in regards to, like, say Demetrius Andrade, like him stepping up. Okay, yeah, he went balls out to come after, like, in the post fight conference and be like, yeah, you know, and Canelo said, yeah, your style is terrible, and then he started to like mocking him, going, yeah, you want a payday, and that's true. That's what these guys want. They see that Canelo's a cash cow. They see that he's a cash cow, and he was like, okay, yeah, this is the fastest way I'm gonna get my payday. Like, for example, I'm not beating down on Tony Harrison for going to Australia. I said he had the balls to go out there, but he realized that that's the biggest payday he's ever gonna get.
So what does that have to do with fighters who are champions fighting their mandatories? What does that have to do with that, sir?
Well, because Canelo had a goal in mind.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
These other fighters that are.
Well, I know. I'm past all of that. I get it. Canelo had a goal in mind. He's undisputed. He's the greatest Mexican fighter in the history of Mexico. From what by some boxing fans are saying. I totally don't agree with that.
I wouldn't go that far.
No. Hear me out. I'm saying right now, 2023. What are your expectations for Canelo Alvarez?
I'm saying as long as he fights his mandatory, and he maintains himself as such. The only thing is, he's really burnt by that Bivol loss. In his mind, psychologically, he's completely burnt by that, and he really wants, like, redemption. But truthfully, he ain't gonna get it. Bivol is a totally different beast. He's a natural light heavyweight, and it's just no. He's going beyond his.
What are your expectations for Jamal Charlo?
Not much, bro. Come on, man. He's been. You know what? That video with Hot Boxing with Mike says it all, man. Call him in. He will call nobody out, man. Him at least Mel, he has a little bit of. I mean, I'm really hoping that Sinzu and Mel like get it on, but I don't know, man. You know, because your boy, man, Al Heyman, he's a real piece of work, man.
What are your expectations for Demetrius Andrade?
Not much again, my man. Not much again. Like what is that? What has Demetrius been doing for the past year and a half? You know what I'm saying?
So for me, I'm gonna tell you something. For me, let me ask you a question. Do you have a boxing criteria?
Well, as long as boxers, at least if they ball up and they try to get the bouts that will give them acclamation, will give them the clout, and that's one thing that I think you and I are in agreement of. That when these younger fighters, they start using that old school mentality of being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call out fighters no, they don't do that. It's no clout. It's when these guys they want a payday, just like kind of Demetrius was attempting to do with Canelo.
Do you have do you have
nothing to offer?
Do you have a boxing criteria, sir?
The criteria is that the fighters should try to attain the in comparison the pretty boy Floyd mentality of like titles. That's the criteria. I think that they should.
Okay, all right, cool. Hey, listen, Rick from Toronto. Thank you so much for calling the show. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, this is my boxing criteria. My boxing criteria is this: if you are a champion, the duty of a champion is to defend your belt, your title against all your mandatories. As long as you have a belt, you have to defend your title against your mandatories. That's one. And two, your job is to try to unify the weight division. If you are a champion, your job is to try to unify the weight division. And now, if business get in the way with promoters and all of that stuff there, that's something totally different. But I at least want to see you doing that. If you are in a weight division for a numerous amount of years, what type of reign have you had? Let's say if you're a heavyweight, let's say like a Lennox Lewis or let's say a Vladimir Klitschko, he had a long reign. He stayed in the heavyweight division. He had a long reign. He defended his title against all his mandatories for years. Did you dominate? Are you a multi-division world champion like a Crawford? He's 3-division world champion. Inoue is a three-division world champion. Canelo Alvarez is a 3-4-division world champion. Stuff like that. So these guys are winning multiple titles in multiple weight divisions, coming from smaller weight classes and moving up. Like what? Hold on. Let me answer this call. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Nah, Coach, you can go ahead. This P from Atlanta. I wanted to talk about this subject that you on.
Yeah. So that's my boxing criteria. Are you fighting the other top guys in the weight division? How many top 10 fighters have you fought? You get what I'm saying? Did you try to make a fight with any of the other champions? Are you fighting the other champions? You get what I'm saying? If a guy is moving up in weight and he's fighting a guy that's been there since 1972, and he's trying to get a fight with this guy that's been there since 1972, and you started out 3 weight divisions lower than him, and you can't get the fight with this guy for whatever the reason may be, I can't fault you for that. You get what I'm saying? If a Canelo tries to fight, let's say Canelo tries to fight Dimitri Bivol, and Bivol say, look, man, I don't want to fight you, dog. You know what I mean? Going back down there. I can't fault Canelo for not making that fight happen. If the guy don't want to fight him, it is what it is, for whatever it makes me be. I ain't talking about politics. I'm talking about if you had an opportunity to do this, right? My boxing criteria, if you're a champion, defend your belt against all your mandatories. Don't tell me, well, I don't like that mandatory right there. I don't like his style boring. I don't want to hear that. The duty of a champion is to defend your belt defend your title against all comers. If there are other champions in your weight division, you need to try to fight those other champions to get those belts. Similar to what Alexander Usyk is doing. That's what you need to be doing. If you're not doing that, that's another thing, my boxing criteria. You get what I'm saying? And if you're saying if you've been in the weight division for years and you're saying you're the best in that division, God damn it, you better be fighting the best in that other weight division. I don't want to hear this guy don't deserve a fight with me. That guy don't deserve a fight with me. This guy got to earn it. This guy got a Lambo, but he ain't got suicide doors. This guy just want a payday, but he's a mandatory. Yeah, but he don't deserve to fight because he just want a payday. I don't want to hear that. That's not what it is with me. But anyway, but go ahead.
What's going on, Coach? Man, I was calling because I'm confused. All right, so are we talking about? We're not talking about Canelo no more, right?
No, we're talking about a boxing criteria. This all I'm saying. To summarize it, all I'm saying is this. This is any champion. I don't care if his name Crawford. I don't care if his name Spence. I don't care if his name Canelo. I don't care if his name Cool Boy Stealth. I don't care if his name Devin Haney. I don't care who his name is. I don't care what his race is, what his nationality is, what city he from, how many baby mamas he got. I don't care about none of that. None of that has anything to do with boxing criteria. My thing is, if you are a champion, regardless of what your name is, what set you claim, what city you come from, you should be defending your title against other mandatories and fighting the other champions if you can. That's my criteria. Boxing criteria. Doesn't matter who the name is.
Okay, cool. All right. So my what I got to say about that, like, all right, I said before, Errol Spence is my fighter and Canelo my fighter. Mm-hmm. But I can't give Canelo a pass if he does Benavidez. I agree 100% what you're saying. If Benavidez becomes Canelo mandatory, that fight got to happen, or Canelo, I can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fuck with Canelo if he don't fight Benavidez. And the other thing I want about Andre and Charlo, from my understanding, I think Andre and Charlo were supposed to be fighting each other, and Andre pull out in the same week the fight was supposed to happen. Is that true?
Yeah, I know. You talking about Demetrius Andrade?
Yeah, he pulled out the Charlo fight the same week.
Well, that was a long time, but okay, I get that argument. Demetrius Andrade was a junior middleweight, and he was in the process.
No, it's not an argument.
No.
It ain't no argument.
No,
I'm not arguing.
Yeah, I know you're not arguing. I'm just saying no, but people in the past have said this, and the Charlos have used that as an excuse not to fight Demetrius. Jamal Charlo has used that as an excuse not to fight Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade has been trying to fight Jamal Charlo for years. Jamal Charlo argument is, no, you was in the process of fighting my brother and you pulled out of that fight because of some management reasons or whatever. It was Jamal Charlo. It was Jamal Charlo. So when he pulled out of that, Jamal Charlo used that as a reason why when he was offered $7 million to fight Demetrius Andrade, when Demetrius Andrade was with Eddie Hearn, he used that as an excuse why not to fight him. Even though that Jamal Charlo was a WBC champ and Demetrius Andrade was a WBO champ, he turned down the money and said, I do not want to unify with that guy because I don't like what he did to my brother. That you get what I'm saying? Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but that's what he said, dog. I'm just being honest with you. That's what he said. My argument.
So my conclusion with
go ahead, Pete. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my conclusion on them two. Me personally, I don't like neither one of them, but I can't use that. I gotta stick to the boxing criteria. I don't like neither. I'm gonna tell you the reason I don't like Andre because of the shit he did. Like, you don't pull out no fight the same week, bro. Like, you just don't do that shit. That type of shit you don't do. You like, once you do some shit like that, bro, I can't fuck with you. And then I don't like Charlo. I mean, because of the shit that you post there, you play it every time, bro. Like, Mike Tyson pulled that man's skirt up, bro. Like, bro, boxing is a gladiator sport, bro. Like, if you a bitch, bro, don't be here, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Canelo, in my book, Canelo don't got to fight neither one of them bitch ass niggas, bro. Like, Canelo, but he better fight Benavidez. He better fight that dude. Like, it's just like, I don't like bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, but I gotta stick to the criteria. So if they earn the right to get the fight, then they gotta fight. But I don't give a damn.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think they're gonna earn. I don't think they're gonna earn shit. I don't think they're gonna earn shit.
All I'm saying is I'm not setting a double standard for one fighter and saying another fighter don't have to do it. I'm saying all the fighters have to do it. That's all I'm saying.
No, fact.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not, you know, this ain't about who the favorite fighter is. No, all of them got to do that. You get what I'm saying? At some point in time, you have to. At some point in time, you have to do that. And if you're telling me another guy is ducking another guy, well, you better show me an example that this fighter that you capping for, you better show me an example that what this guy's doing. Because when I look at, there's no reason why Jamal Charlo should not have fought Daniel Jacobs. But guess what? Canelo fought Daniel Jacobs. And Canelo fought Triple G. And he fought Triple G. There's no reason why Jamal Charlo shouldn't have fought Demetrius Andrade. He's a champion in your weight division. There's no reason why they shouldn't have fought each other. There's no reason why Demetrius Andrade shouldn't have fought Daniel Jacobs. I understand all of y'all.
They some hoes.
I understand everybody wanted to fight Canelo. But once it was established that Canelo did not want to fight you guys, I get that. Tell me what was the reason why y'all don't fight each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because they ain't earning it. Like, they moving like some female, like, now I ain't gonna say no female, like, they moving like a bitch, bro. Like, how you gonna keep calling out a man and y'all ain't putting in no work, bro? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I had to say, Coach.
Shout out to P from Atlanta. That's all I'm saying, fam. All I'm saying is this here. Mike Tyson told Jamal Charlo something. He said that if he your friend, you should fight him. Why not help your friend get paid? Shout out to Boston Jim. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat. Receive.
Shout out to Eddie Val in the chat. Iceman, Pugilism, what's going on? He said the problem is Canelo isn't necessarily following the money like historical cash cows. He's doing what he wants, which leads some fight fans want to see, which leads some fights fans want to see up in the air. It is what it is, Coach Salute. I get exactly what you're saying. Because Canelo could have easily said, let me go ahead and fight Demetrius Andrade to beat him. Let me go ahead and fight Jamal Charlo and beat him. And then we won't be hearing none of this stuff right now. You know what I mean? I totally get what you're saying on that. Canelo fans don't understand that, and I totally get it. And then for me, Jamal Charlo, there's no reason why you shouldn't have fought Demetrius Andrade. There's no reason why you didn't fight why you didn't fight Daniel Jacobs. There's no reason why you didn't fight him. Hell, Macy Sulecki fought Daniel Jacobs and Demetrius Andrade. Macy Sulecki. Really me that bad, man. Call him, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello, my name is Gordoboro. I am from Seattle, Washington.
I didn't get your name, but you're from Seattle, Washington. Now, go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to say also, I agree with the criteria you were talking about. That a lot of boxing YouTube channels don't even have that, and they're just saying, a lot of what if stuff, and people just don't really know how that criteria, and that's something that I never heard until other than myself saying it.
Yes, sir. Yes, and I think,
but I also want to
I think that's the problem. They don't have boxing criteria. A lot of these guys, they fans of certain fighters, and they hate certain fighters. So you have, I hate Terrence Crawford YouTube channels. I hate Canelo Alvarez YouTube channels. I hate Jamal Charlo YouTube channels. And I hate certain Tank Davis YouTube channels. I hate Devin Haney YouTube channels. And so that's the problem. None of these guys are boxing fans. They are hate groups. They're rest haven for hating certain fighters. And when you're asking what their boxing criteria is, they don't have a boxing criteria. You get what I'm saying?
No, they're not any boxing fans.
That's the problem. I mean, like somebody like me, a boxing gyms, I run circles around these dudes. They don't know shit about boxing. They don't know a check left hook from a checkbook. They don't know none of that. They screen facts. When they can't prove their point, they threaten you, send you gun emojis, tell you to drop the addy. They ain't gonna do a goddamn thing, but they don't know a goddamn thing about boxing. But let's continue.
Yeah. So one thing I want to call it for is that I'm actually a pretty much big fan of Canelo, and I want to comment the thing that you said earlier about the mandatory. So the thing is that I agree that Canelo should fight David Benavidez. That's a mandatory fight after this fight. The only problem I have, I can see that is David really going to leave Showtime to go fight in the zone?
Yeah,
because I don't see that happening.
Yeah, he's the man. He will be. Now listen, key word is this: if David Benavidez wins, he's the mandatory. If Al Heyman don't allow David Benavidez to cross the street to fight Canelo, guess what? David Benavidez is officially ducking Canelo Alvarez. You want to know why? Because Al Heyman works for you. You don't work for Al Heyman. David Benavidez, Al Heyman is your advisor. You tell that nigga what to do. He don't tell you what to do. If you want to fight Canelo Alvarez, you're gonna have to put your big boy draws on and say, you know what, Al, you need to make this fight happen. I'm the mandatory. I want to fight Canelo. Whatever Canelo tells me to do, I'm coming over there to fight him. If he don't do that, guess what? I can't blame Canelo now. I can't get mad at Canelo.
True,
but guess what? We can't assume. We can't assume that's what's going to happen. I don't like to assume.
No, but that I believe that's a factor. That's a factor that's going to happen. That Showtime is not going to leave. It's not going to let any fighter leave out of Showtime to fight in the zone.
No, they have let other fighters leave and go over there and fight before. They have done that.
Not a big fight like this. Like look what happened to Ryan Garcia. He literally had to go to Showtime to fight Tank.
Not somebody like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, is what Golden Boy in the zone. Not necessarily Ryan Garcia, but I'm saying David Benavidez is not a big name, is not a big time fighter of that sort. This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this here. Let's let the process play out. You feel that if David Benavidez win this fight, because there's no guarantee he's gonna beat Caleb Plant. I'm picking the Mexican Monster to win. But let's see what happens.
Yeah.
If Al Heyman steps in the way and said, we're not going to let you go over there, then guess what? David Benavidez need to shut the fuck up. All this crying that him and his daddy doing on the internet, they need to shut the fuck up. No, you niggas ducking the Canelo. You the mandatory now. If they won't let you across the street, in order for you to fulfill your destiny to want to fight for the title, you have nothing else to say. That ain't Canelo fault.
That's one way to say it.
That ain't Canelo fault. That ain't Canelo fault. Yeah.
I also want to say that in my because I work at a sushi bar in Seattle, and I met David Benavidez twice. That guy's tall as hell. But yeah, twice I talked to him, and I don't know if I see him again. I want to tell him that that's a factor that it's gonna happen, and I'll tell him that.
Yeah, well, if that happened, can't no David Benavidez fan say a goddamn thing. And David Benavidez can't say shit because his father do a whole lot of talking as well. His father is very similar to Bill Haney in that aspect, but he do a whole lot of talking as well. So again, if that's the case, he can't say shit. That's all I gotta say, man. We finna wrap the show up though, fam. Hey, shout out to some Seattle Washington calling the show. So, yeah, and that's all I'm saying. Niggas ain't got no boxing criteria. I don't respect nobody got no. Hey, shout out to Boxing Jim. He say too much loyalty to networks to sacrifice Benavidez to Canelo. They acting like networks are NBA franchises in the 90s. And see, this is the thing. Boxing Gyms. I've never heard of nothing like this before in my life. Nigga, do you want to become undisputed or not? If Al Heyman, a guy who works for you, if Al Heyman, a guy who works for you, does the advisor work for the fighter or does the fighter work for the advisor? I'm just asking. Does the advisor work for the fighter or does the fighter work for the advisor? When have you heard a fighter say, yeah, man, my advisor told me to do this, man, I got to do what he got to do. I got to do what the advisor told me to do. No, the advisor works for the fighter. No, my nigga, what you gonna do, listen, this is what you gonna do. As a matter of fact, check this out. These advisors and promoters and whatever the case may be, they act like they Bernie Mac.
Who you think is DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
I'm just asking a question. Do the advisor work for the fighter or do the fighter work for the advisor? How a motherfucker who worked for me gonna tell me what to do when it come to my boxing career? Hey, look at dog, yeah, I like that advice right there, but this advice right here, I don't like that right there. What you gonna do? You gonna make this happen? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I know what I'm talking about. Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins did not want to make this fight with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I gotta say, sources say just to throw that out there. They did not like the contractual terms. And they did not believe that Ryan Garcia is ready for Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia insisted that they make that fight happen. Ryan Garcia insisted, look, I don't care if he got a rehydration clause. Make that fight happen. Or I'm leaving Golden Boy. According to sources. According to sources. I got to say it like that. Because the people who told me the information is with Golden Boy. They want you to fight at the catch weight. Make that fight happen, Oscar. We don't think you should make that fight happen. I'm telling you, dog, make that fight happen. That's the only reason why this fight is happening. Really ain't had nothing to do with Tank Davis, to be fair. They didn't think they didn't think Ryan Garcia was going to sign the contract. They didn't think he was going to sign the contract. They were shocked. This dumb man, this boy was signing the contract. He really going to lose now. You get what I'm saying? So, Oscar De La Hoya said, we got to make these fights. I got to do what the fighter tell me to do. When you have a fighter that says, oh man, you got to call Al. you got to get with him. Whatever he say. I'm my own boss, but I got to call Al? No, nigga, you tell Al what to do. Tell the invisible man, look here, my nigga, just like you made that fight, just like Ryan Garcia told Oscar to make that fight with Tank, you make that motherfucker fight that I want to make. Don't no fighter hide behind no goddamn advisor. Oh, man, whatever he tell me to do, man, I just got to, man, it is what it is, man. I just got to go. No, we don't do that. No, let's give everybody a round of applause. I ain't trying to hear that pussy ass shit. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. If I lose subscribers, I don't care. I'm not going to deride for your fighter, dog. I have a boxing criteria. And we have commandments. And I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to break. I'm going to hold the line like Jeffrey Osborne, LTD, holding on. What we got to do when love is gone. And that's no lie. I'm holding on. I'm sitting in the line, the boxing line with my 30-30 rifle. I don't give a fuck what Bernard Hopkins say. I don't give a fuck what Oscar De La Hoya say. I don't give a fuck what Calvin Ford say. I don't give a fuck what Floyd Mayweather say. I don't give a fuck what Leonard Ellaby say. I don't give a fuck what none of them niggas say. Bro, listen, if your ass don't have a boxing criteria and you telling me that things are different now and my fighter don't need to be fighting these other top guys, it's a different day now, guess what? I'm not conforming to that shit.
True.
If I got to lose you along the way, so motherfucking be it. I will replace you. Shout out to Booger Ray.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Just saying, dog. Just saying. I'm just saying, B. You know what I mean? Anytime, listen, I don't respect no nigga. I don't respect no nigga who biting his bottom lip while rubbing another nigga's chest and looking at him with bedroom eyes any goddamn way. How can I respect that? I can't respect that. I can't respect that. You know, the manhood in me won't even allow me to do that. I can't respect that. You get what I'm saying? It is, but it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Man.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
It is what it is, man.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Nigga looking at you with googly eyes. You know what I mean? Nigga, please. Ain't about to hear that pussy ass shit.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Nigga ain't gotta like it, but they gonna respect it.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Yeah, man, a whole lot of niggas splaining, chicken Georgian, buck dancing. Man, talk to him, homie. Talk to him.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro hand.
Hey, they'll look at Buddy like, oh, he clout chasing. The man say, now I'm the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, you know, the Grim Reaper, whatever his name is, ducking me. I'm tired of him riding around in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in the bro hand.
True.
Hey, I'm still in the bro hell.
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. What? Called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
I want to see some quarter blood techniques going on. And you know, before we end the show, before I thank my mama, before I thank my daddy, before I thank God, before I thank Jesus, before I thank Moses, before I thank Jehovah, before I thank Jesus, before I thank Esau, before I thank Muhammad, before I thank my auntie, before I thank my uncle, before I thank my cousin, before I thank my godmother and my godfather, before I thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, Allah, Buddha, whatever deity you believe in, before I thank any of them, I need to thank Al Heyman first. You feel me?
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
This all I want to see. I want to see, you said your fighter the top guy. I better see him in there with another top guy throwing them paws. You got to fight your mandatories. Fight your mandatory. You're a champion. You got to fight your mandatory. I ain't going to never get mad at a fighter for fighting his mandatories. I don't care if you like the mandatory or not. It doesn't matter. That guy worked his way to become a mandatory. He deserves a shot at the title. Just like Jane the Reaper. Just like my main man. I am the #1 contender. That's what it is. That's what it should be. Old pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. And I want to give Tank Davis a round of applause and Ryan Garcia a round of applause. I got to give both of them a round of applause. Let me tell you why. Because Tank Davis has come a long way. Now, even though this is a setup fight, this is a setup fight. If you don't know what a setup fight is, y'all look it up. What a setup fight is. This is a setup fight for him now. But I will say this: at least he got a name on his resume. I do. You know, and Tank Davis is still with Floyd Mayweather Promotions. You know, I remember we shot a video. We shot a couple of videos. I said Tank fine and leaving. That's good. He left. He made the Ryan Garcia fight. Come to find out I was wrong. He didn't leave. He's still with Mayweather Promotions. So, but they did make this fight, and so he's come a long way since this right here. Shout out to Gilly the Kid too. See, I'm a Gilly the Kid type Tank Davis fan. I'm a Gilly. What do I mean by that? Just what I mean.
The fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen, and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I don't.
That's
ain't got
the best
nothing to do.
answer you
That
can
was
give.
real shit.
That's some real shit.
I can't. I don't know. That's like.
How many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
To be honest, I ain't never said.
See, that's the type of fan I am. We want to, me, the fans, be feeling like you ain't fighting the top guys that we want to see you fight. We want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney. We want to see you fight Teofimo Lopez. Guess what? Calvin Ford say we don't want to see you fight Lomachenko. We don't want to see you fight Devin Haney. We don't want to see you fight Shakur Stevenson. We don't want to see you fight Teofimo Lopez. That's what Calvin Ford is saying. That's what Booger Ray Leonard is saying. Tank Davis have a fan base, a certain fan base that want to see him fight the top guys. And then he got another fan base that don't want to see him fight the top guys. This is the truth. True. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on that boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. Gotta let you guys know, guess what? If I offended some people today, I do not apologize. If you don't have a boxing criteria, that ain't my fault, dog. Your favorite YouTube channel ain't got no boxing criteria. These niggas is D-Riders. They hate black fighters. They hate Chicano and Hispanic fighters. They hate white fighters. There's a whole bunch of goddamn racist ass other YouTube channels out there. They just hate just to be hating, and they even hate their own kind who look like them. You get what I'm saying? Guess what? I give 2 fucks about any of them. I don't need none of their subscribership. We good over here, homie. Okay? Riley, talk to him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And shout out to AB, man. AB. About billions. Shout out to AB about billions, man. It is what it is. AB, man, go ahead and show them what time it is.
Turn around. Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow, man. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We did over 3 hours a day. I was feeling good. We did over 3 hours a day. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.